Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. I got kicked out already. Got kicked out of my show, and it hasn't even started. Good evening. Thank you, nephew. Hey, Miss Natasha. Hey, Ladarius. Hey, Doc. Emmett. Yeah, it kicked me out. Y'all. It is She Loves These SWAC Saturdays. What's up, Mr. Turner? I'm here. That's the same exact reason why I'm here. So I don't get fined. Listen, you guys, I was on a mission. I'm actually surprised that I was here on time, right? Because I was looking for this special wine. And apparently it's at the Total Wine and More. Okay. I was looking and I went to the liquor store and they did not have it. I guess I have to go to like a Total Wines or something like that. See, I was trying to get me a XXL. I don't know why it's telling us that we can pick up wine tomorrow because you can't buy alcohol on Sundays. So, yeah. I'm just here to make sure no one says FAMU's going 6-6 or 5-7. Wow. What about 4-8? What about 4-8? I'm just, you know what? Please do not get them started because what's going to happen is, number one, the whole conversation is going to be taken out of context. And I'm going to get blamed for it. So, Mr. Campbell, when you say that you're making sure that they don't say it, I don't know. I was messing because Coach Brian, he came on my show this past Saturday. So I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Let me go ahead and return the favor and go and support his live. Lo and behold, it was Coach Colsey on there. Y'all comment in the chat what you think FAMU is going for the football season. Anyway, Coach Colsey was on there and he was just talking about the football program, and we got some 3 and 9s in here, 2 and 10. Some behold. You know what? I'm actually going to go for Norfolk in the MEAC SWAC challenge. Am I wrong for that? I think I'm supposed to be staying with SWAC, but since FAMU is still new, everybody always calls them, they still call them MEAC anyway. 9-3. You know he got to be a Rattler. Talking about 9-3. You know he's from Rattler County. The 9-3. So the 3 that you're going to lose is what? 9-3. So you're going to lose Troy, Miami. What else you plan on losing? Jackson State. There we go. 9-3. 9-3. 5-7. Damn, you know Avis not going to make it. Let y'all make it. 4-8. Here, let me put what we're doing in the chat. 9-3 sounds about right. Lord. Not Southern. So Southern basically is saying they're going to lose. They're not beating Miami or Troy. So, Dr. James got Jackson State winning. 9-3, 2 losses to FBS and JSU. Are y'all really thinking they running it back like that? Oh, man. Man. Jeff from Montana. So, Mr. Campbell, that Jeff from Montana, that was literally maybe a 24 to 36 hour ceasefire. And we're back to being petty and saying who has the best this, who has the best that, who's not doing this, and who's not doing that. That literally only held for like 24 to 36 hours, if that. Well, why you make it? Then why are you saying they're going 9-3? I want to know this. You're not FAMU, but you got them going 9-3. All right. We got a lot to talk about, because we're trying to run it back, right? We are trying to run it back. And we have currently the SWAC tennis championships going on. Man, Ladarius, even if you feel like, if you think that Southern is going to be bad, even if you think it, never, ever, ever say it out loud. Never say it out loud. Never. I tell you what, we're going to look at a little bit of footage from the Bethune spring game and that ridiculous score that they had. The defense scored like, I don't know, 60 points. You know, Bethune had a good defense last season. And so you know what that means, right? $68 points. So we're going to talk about that. But anyway, I liked those numbers. So we had a couple 9 and 3s. We had a 1 and 11, a 2 and 10. Hey, Miss Rochelle. You know what? Bethune's offense struggled last season as well. So maybe Coach Woody is a defensive-minded coach. That's not what that means. That means they have a good defense, Mr. Campbell. Thank you, Miss Rochelle. Thank you. Listen, you know the saying that you don't look like what you're going through. Baby, I had first of all, my son, Braxton, he's in soccer. Okay, so he's in soccer on Wednesdays, and he's on soccer Wednesday at school, then Wednesday evening at the YMCA for an hour, and now Saturdays morning, Saturday at 10 in the morning. So what that means is basically instead of me having a whole Friday evening to myself, now I have him till Saturday morning. And so he did really good this morning, though. I'm enjoying being a soccer mom. And he played chess He has chess 3 times a month. So he's been busy. So that's why I ain't been on here, because I don't be feeling like it. You know, I have to do my slides. I'm running over here. What did Avis say? All right. So we got some talking points. Transfer portal time. Good Lord. We're going to talk about some of these transfers. And it's not just football. We're going to talk about basketball too. And we're going to talk about some of the spring games today. You see, I was typing too fast. It says SWAC. It's supposed to say SWAC tennis championships. We're going to talk about Alabama State versus Jackson State on the men's side. And on the women's side, we have FAMU. And is it FAMU and Alabama State? Alabama State in both of them? Alabama State? Good Lord. Listen, wait till Jackson State gets our golf program up and running. Once we get our golf up and running, so like this, if Alabama State wins both the men and the women's in tennis, it's going to be hard for the that's why they always win the SWAC Commissioner Cup right there. Then we have, of course, our infamous online poll. That was so much fun, so much engagement, so much banter. talking mess to other FCS schools, and we're going to talk about Jeff. Who winning? Can we even look at those updates? Let me go ahead and pull that up for you guys. So, if you are a paid member since I want to say March 2nd or 4th. Let me see. I want to say it's March 2nd. If you were a paid member as of March 2nd, you should have received an email to vote for your new chapter president. Let me see. Oh, here's elections. So let's go over that quickly. This is important. Okay, you guys? So you go to jsuna.org. And it's only $50 to join to become a member, right? And you'll just, aside from supporting Jackson State, you'll also be able to vote in who your president is. Okay. So I want to say March 2nd or March 4th was the last date that they utilized to figure out whether or not you'd be eligible. But check your emails. This one says that electronic voting and campaigning period ends on April 27th. So as of right now, you won't know anything till May 6th. That's crazy. Looks like candidates notified of election results on May 6th. So you guys actually won't know for a while. Yeah. And it says right here, it says, go to jsuna.org to access the membership database by 11:59 Saturday, March 2nd. So you had to have been a member by that time frame. And the election results are not going to be put out until May 13th. So you know what? You guys don't even have to worry about anything because it's going to be a while. Okay? But make sure that you voted. If you are a paying member, make sure you exercise your right to vote. We have, of course, Patrice Edwards. That is the incumbent president. And then her former vice president is running for president as well. And that's Cedric Myers. And so you go ahead and place your vote. And then, of course, we have the rest of these. They don't have anybody actually running against them. I don't think. Oh, okay. Except for Frida Dale and Laura K.M. Lewis. I think they're running against each other. No, that says regional board member. Everybody else, I want to say, is basically running without actually running against anybody, so they'll automatically win. But the president vote is the most highly contentious one. And if you would like to know more about the candidates, you can go on Ken's site. I had an interview and a roundtable with Cedric Myers, and then Madam President Patrice Edwards was on Ken Clark's show. So yeah, why are you guys talking so much mess in these comments? They say cozy umpires for the SEC softball as a part-time job. Is that true? Lord, somebody would have to drop that evidence because I don't know. Why y'all over there making fun of them folks? The president said that nobody's donating to the school. It's just, it's a dirty mess. It's a dirty mess. And I don't want no part because I don't want nobody coming in my head talking about I'm worried about FAMU. I'm not. Let's get on to this. Let me pull up this baseball updates. Or not baseball, sorry. Tennis. Did you guys know that we're in the tennis SWAC championships, but we don't necessarily have a way to watch anything that I've seen. I see like highlights and stuff, but so April 19th through the 21st, they're in New Orleans. I know there was some folks that was in New Orleans that would have pulled up. I didn't really hear anything necessarily about it. Avis, you are being so messy talking about he was an umpire. I'm sure that his pay as a head football coach is enough to so he might have done that when he was an assistant coach, but I'm sure he's probably not doing that at this point in time. All right. Damn. Alabama beat the brakes off of Alcorn. All right. So at first I was kind of like, what? How does this work? So the 3 and the 2 in the corner is basically what seed they are. So for instance, on this one, JSU is a 3 seed and Alabama A&M is a 2 seed. Oh, so this was an upset. So this was kind of like an upset because Jackson State beat Alabama A&M 3-2. And so we beat them to get into the finals, I want to say. And then Alabama State beat Alcorn. So tomorrow it's going to be Jackson State versus Alabama State. And look at them in that red. Let me see if I can find you their colors, because I was under the impression we was on a maybe like a hiatus from the red, but maybe the tennis team missed the memo because they are in bright red. Okay. Jay White, they lost. Here they are. That's our tennis team. Oh, God. But, I mean, what? Oh, Lord. She done made a meme. When this meme is, which, when the JSU president says that we're going to stop wearing predominantly red. Hey, we got to keep up our 10%. We keeping up our 10%. Because as an HBCU, we encourage diversity, inclusion, and equity. And we're here for all students of all creeds, colors, and backgrounds. We don't discriminate. Yes, Miss Kelly, this is from yesterday, I want to say. Yeah, this is from yesterday. So they wore the red yesterday. I feel like the red that they wore yesterday was a statement, though, right? It's bright red. Okay. Let's look at. Okay, Jackson State beat Alabama State in baseball 10-9. It's a lot of stuff going on over here. Let me see if I could pull up the SWAC office. The SWAC office has some nice pictures of the tennis teams. So this is it right here. The top 6 teams basically go to the SWAC tournament. So Southern versus Alcorn, and then Alcorn got mollywopped by Alabama State, and Jackson State cruised by Prairie View, and then Jackson State met up with Alabama A&M. We were able to take that over, and so now we're in it for the championship. Exciting. I will say this: Alabama State. I want to say they won last year, so this is what it looks like. The 1 seed versus the 3. We need an upset here. What are y'all talking about in the chat? Lord, I know y'all not arguing over streets. Not you guys arguing over streets. All right, let's see what else we got here. Okay, here we go. Here's the men in blue, donned in blue. This is definitely a diverse team, right? Very diverse. So we are looking for that upset against Alabama State. That would be a great win. Hey, Jay, this is great right here. With the
What's up, Timona?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
All right, let's see who else we got on here. Let me just stop. I don't want to be biased. Let me show Alabama State. I know. So basically, when it comes to diversity, equity, and inclusion, the sports that are like soccer and stuff, y'all got mainly non-minorities on there or different. So it's not mutually exclusive to Alabama, or it's not mutually exclusive to Jackson State. This is the Alabama State team. Okay. They need to be doing a HBCU, okay? We need HBCU tutorials from students that look like this. Okay? I mean, there we go. And I think Alabama State is the defending champs from last year. Right?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. We need some HBCU, okay? I ain't really known to no black men. I ain't.
Why Mr. Campbell? Why Uncle Bundle's being funny in the chat?
He is. And we need to go look at FAMU women and see what they look like. Uh-oh. This is Bama State. Look, they basically
Right.
They both Alabama State teams are in the tournament.
The final round.
Yes. If they win this, then there's no way that we'll be able to come back for that Commissioner's Cup, y'all. So they get to put their sticker on there. Let's look at FAMU.
Yeah, FAMU's women, they were the number 1 seed. So
here they are. Oh wait, I don't want nobody being petty flagging me. That might be copywritten. They don't have no pictures? Why they didn't get no pictures? Uh-oh.
About for the bracket?
Yeah, no, I thought I was going to see some pictures of the FAMU girls. I didn't see them. Barely. We're rooting for Jackson State, of course, over here.
Yeah, Alabama State may take the women's side, but they're not taking the men. They're not taking the men's side.
Okay. All right. Now we got to move on to baseball, y'all. A refund is due unto me. Uh-oh. Who are they talking mess to? Talking about you thought. Is that for Miami? Is this when they beat me in Miami?
Yeah.
Ooh, look at them being smart. Did you see? I didn't see they said that to Miami.
I think when was that posted?
You thought. What? Ooh, ooh,
Yeah, I don't
ooh.
recall. Yeah, I don't recall seeing that post.
That was on April 17th.
Yeah, I don't recall seeing that one.
That was
But
kind of smart, Alec, wasn't it? That was good. A good play on words. You thought. See, and this is the thing about we were in a FCS poll for the past week. It was fun, but more importantly, it was basically promoting Jackson State, promoting our band, promoting our fans, promoting the experience, and circulating it continuously throughout the algorithm, just continuously circulating it.
yeah,
So
it was
let me
supposed to be fun.
let me go ahead and follow Bethune-Cookman's baseball team. But that's cute. It says you thought, as in like you thought you was gonna win. Psych.
Yeah, I don't recall seeing this one. I did see another one though, but I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't even know they had a Twitter page, that baseball team.
Okay, look at this. This is the Alcorn Braves. This is Alcorn Braves right here. Over there in Lorman, Mississippi.
Oh yeah, that's when they won the semi. Yeah, they won the semis in that one.
Yeah, Norman. So listen,
I
don't
was
let these.
look,
Please do not
I was
let these
honestly
folks.
hoping that Alcorn won, that they won this one today. I was honestly hoping for
Oh,
that.
you wanted Alcorn versus Jackson State matchup?
Yeah, a Soul Bowl, but I'll settle for the who is SWAC one.
Okay. This is so. Please do not let these folks gas you up because there are kids that come from all different ethnicities and backgrounds, and they all come to HBCUs. And they look like they're having the time of their life, right?
Yeah,
Competing for the SWAC tournament in New Orleans. That's a nice location. I don't know how well they beat Southern. Oh, they was talking trash. Well, probably not the players, but like just folks. Okay, this is Alabama A&M's women's team. Of course, they ended up losing to FAMU. But where are these palm trees at? Do you know where those palm trees are? I thought they was in New Orleans. Don't got no palm trees, do it?
I don't recall.
We had a, a heartbreaking, crushing defeat today for our Lady Tigers. But congratulations on them getting this far.
Yeah, I was real sad about that one.
Yeah, that one kind of hurt in the gut, right? Because we wanted them to take it all the way there. But anyway, you guys definitely follow, for those of you who are not blocked. I'm not trying to be funny and shady. Please don't block me because so please don't block me. For those of you that are not blocked, go follow the SWAC on Twitter because they keep you up to date for things that you might have possibly missed, that you could have missed it. All right, now let's get into baseball because it's getting serious over here with baseball. It's getting, and softball too. Softball too. Let's look at these standings. it's, it's down to the wire now. All right. Florida A&M is comfortably in the lead, 15-2.
Wait, what?
Florida A&M.
They in first place?
Yes. Do you know that Jackson State has won more games than anybody? Like our overall record is better than anybody else's, but our in conference we're in third place. So Florida A&M is 15-2. They've only lost to Bethune-Cookman. Bethune-Cookman is 13-4. Jackson State is 9-7. The majority of our losses happen to those schools in Florida.
Yeah, because last time I saw Bethune was first and Fam was second.
I want to say they must have went toe to toe against each other.
Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, I do believe Fam had beat Bethune in a series. If I'm not mistaken.
The series is kind of confusing, and we're on a one winning streak. One win winning streak. Bethune-Cookman's on a 6-win winning streak. Florida A&M is on a 5-win winning streak. So let's see. The top 6 are Florida A&M, Bethune-Cookman, Jackson State, Alabama A&M, Alabama State.
Oh, these the East.
Wait, no.
Yeah, these
No.
East rankings.
Okay. So then if we're doing the top 6, then it would be Florida A&M, Bethune-Cookman, Texas Southern, Grambling State. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Southern
And
Prairie View.
Wait, what?
Prairie View's 10-7. And Jackson State's 9-7. We might not even make it to the damn SWAC. Well, hold on now. Y'all got too much dip on your chip. Is it 6 or 8 that they take?
I don't even know how the baseball tournament works.
I don't think so. Uh-oh.
Doc said 8.
Okay, well, that's good. That means we'll make it. Ooh, Nick just dropped his
his SWAC calendar.
Yes. So we need to share this SWAC calendar because it's been a lot.
I already know we on there. I already know we on that T. I already know.
It's been a lot going on in these spaces. Good Lord. Let me see. Let me see if I could. Top 4 from each from each division. Okay, cool. So that's good. That means we're hanging on by a thread. We are hanging on by a thread. Come on, Jackson State. We just need you to finish strong. All right. So this is Nick. No more sick days for me because Twitter's HBCU Twitter starts acting up the moment I'm gone. To make matters worse, we've officially been colonized for the week. Credit and shout out to Big Bulldog Ty for the Just Jeffing graphic. You don't want to miss this recap. Let's start the week off with some positive news. And as you know, Nick was sick last week, so he's basically recapping some of the stuff we already talked about. So Fisk University, brand new gymnastic programs got off to an amazing start. Morgan Price became the first HBCU athlete to win a natty in gymnastics. What started off as a positive series of posts and polls showing off beautiful college football stadiums turned into a frenzy. I know them folks were not expecting that kind of engagement once HBCU stepped in. Montana got off to a good start, but ran into the roadblock of the century when the Tigers, along with the rest of the HBCU family, voted them back to them Tar Heels.
I think you meant to say Tar Heels or something.
Maybe the mountains. Back to the mountains.
Oh, or maybe he meant the heels. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
As we all began to promptly check that ass, the less than 24-hour truce between FAMU and JSU ended. And them naysayers started fighting again. Nothing ever lasts. It never lasts with them folks.
Never, 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 never.
Never. It wasn't. I don't even think it was FAMU though. It wasn't FAMU. Who was being extremely shady today? G from Alcorn was posting his stuff, and he said that you're the devil if you participate in polls done by the FCS. I was like, what?
I don't even know what that's supposed to mean.
I don't know either. I don't know. He said, did we participate in the one where they won by 57 votes?
Oh, it's about that. Oh, it's about that poll.
I said no, because if we would have participated in that poll, you would have lost there as well. So no, we didn't participate.
Yeah. Speaking of G Hill, they talk about some I stand with Jeff.
In a shocking twist, Jess professed her union with Vanilla Isis and then promptly blocked him. Slim Fady retreated back to the Caucasus Mountains of Montana. Y'all niggers started fighting over basketball reasons.
I think he meant Nichols. I think he
No,
meant Nichols.
no, he didn't. He meant niggers, like you niggers. Y'all niggers started fighting over goddamn basketball arenas. It's ridiculous. But you know what? Jackson State didn't even say nothing. We don't have to say nothing. We already won what we needed to win.
Tamona. What? You see that logo next to HBCU Twitter Weekly?
Yes, just Jeffin. You was probably the main one in there. The main.
Oh, me?
No. Resilient.
Oh, Resilient. Wait, who is that?
Messing. All of them. If you had a picture on Just Jeffin, that means you know you was doing too much.
That man made a whole burner account with my picture on it.
He said, I want you to vote for my stadium. This is so petty. Oh, Lord. Oh, he's got the picture of P. Diddy and the HBCU alums. Make America great again. Good Lord. I knew he was a Trumper. I guess this is supposed to be FAMU and Jackson State fighting again. But what was we arguing about?
I can't even remember.
What did we argue with them folks about?
Wait, scroll back up to the paragraph so I can kind of read it. Maybe we'll find out.
FAMU. No, it just said that FAMU and they checked that ass in less than 24 hours.
Our truce. That we talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know what that was. So basically,
what was we arguing about? APR?
No, it wasn't that. So basically, somebody I think it was
I must have missed that.
I forgot his name.
Is it Cozy Head? Because that's the only one that be missing.
No, not him. It was a JSU person. He got a different name on Twitter, but I think I know his real name, but I'm not gonna say it. So I don't want nobody trying to dox him at least. But so basically he made a post saying that JSU and FAMU found the common enemy, and then a garden snake talk about some F them.
As in us?
Yeah.
Who said it? See,
Ashley, it was James Cozy, Fitty Cat.
I know it was.
Yeah, it was actually him. I remember.
It was Wayne. He the only one that always be starting mess.
And then that's how our bickering started again.
Oh Lord. All right, so look at these shirts. She was kidding, or was she serious? Is she kidding or is she serious? Because at first she said it was a joke, but I think she might actually.
She got a promo code for it.
She got it in all HBCU colors. HBCU Jeff, a passionate individual experiencing a well-inflicted loss in a competitive event involving an HBCU fan base, known to target anyone involved with an HBCU. Tantrums last over a 48-hour span of time, seeking solely the attention of HBCU fans, advocates, and alumni. Travels alone. He doesn't travel alone though. She should have put travels with a pack of dogs. Travels with a pack of dogs. No, but a lot of folks, I don't know, maybe they aren't necessarily on Twitter. So basically, Jeff was very upset, very, very upset about the loss. And then it just spiraled into something else. And he said that he suffered from PTSD. And I don't know, he was just... Mr. Campbell, please don't wish that on nobody. He said Jeff is going to drive from Montana and link up with folks from Ole Miss. He does look like the kind with the truck with the tires and the Confederate flag. Good Lord, that's some scary mess. Jeff better not bring his ass on down here. Okay? Don't bring you. Did y'all look at the news?
I don't really think he wants that
anybody 50 years and 40 years and 30 years. Yeah, you don't want to come down here messing with black folks. Just leave it alone.
Yeah, I don't think he wants that smoke from Juice City. Just saying.
Oh Lord. All right. What else is on here? Can we talk about who done went into the transfer portal?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Who you want to start with? Let's start with Bowler. She gone! Tilly made it big time! She made it big time! Here, let me play my video.
Tilly made it big time, Willie!
I just love that video, can be applied to multiple things.
Who sent you that?
Mr. Campbell.
I should have known it was him.
Yep, he sure did. He sent it to me. He said, I'm gonna go ahead and get it on out the way because I know you was gonna find it anyway. So Tilly done made it big time. She made it big time, y'all. Tilly. She gone, Tilly. All right, so Miss Bowler, 6'1". She's a guard, of course. I mean, after Kishana left, I would think she would be taking Kishana's place, right? Or maybe Haley Breland. Anyway, she entered into this transfer portal. Her 2023-2024 stats. She averaged 12.1 points a game, 3.9, so basically 4 rebounds and 0.8 assists. So, she had 25 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal versus UConn. And as you know, UConn made it to the Final Four. So this might have been like maybe her money game or whatever. People choose to go into the transfer portal for various reasons. You're not going to be able to stop it with this free agency that we got going on. Hey, Doc.
What's going on?
Oh, what's up, Doc?
Tilly made it big time. She gone. No, but you're going to see a lot of that. Miss Wins. Now, Miss Wins. Miss Wynn's in there being messy in the chat now. She just had to bring that up.
What'd she say?
Look at the chat. I ain't even going to address it.
Oh, wow.
Fix it.
Oh, man.
How you gonna fix it?
Did he ever say where Tilly was going?
She had to look at Mississippi State. She was going to probably stay in the state.
Who said Mississippi State? Who said that? Girl, you do not leave Jackson State for Mississippi State or Ole Miss. I'm sorry. You just don't do it. Just don't do it.
Well, you can do it for Ole Miss.
Why? What's good about Ole Miss?
They go to the
They got the same amount of people drafted as we did, didn't they?
Yeah, but still, I mean, they want. I mean, go. They want to go to. Ole Miss and Mississippi State. They go.
I'm sorry. If I'm gonna leave, I'm going somewhere else other than that. I ain't going to no Mississippi State. I mean, look, this is the biggest news, the biggest thing going, right? And that is that Angel Jackson was drafted. She was the 36th pick, 3rd round. Oh, my stuff getting flagged. 36th round, 36th pick, 3rd round. Right. You go to some place where you know you're gonna have a fighting chance. I don't know. I don't know. You know what? She might want to stay still close to home because her parents and her family and everybody, they live in Mississippi. So maybe she is choosing to go to a Mississippi school that's close to home. I don't know.
Jay White says, how you pronounce her name? Is it Shalami or Shalimai?
Now, why would you say shalami like salami? It's shallow.
Shalimai.
You sound like you about to say salami or something. Shalomai.
I thought that's how it's pronounced.
Miss. Okay, so I'm a pull up some real positive stuff because that just hurt my heart. Let me pull up. I think. Okay, so Angel Jackson, of course, as we know, she was drafted. What does this mean for Coach Reed?
Well, this is her second person she's drafted since she's been here, right?
Yeah.
I mean, she's doing something right.
What do that also mean?
It could. Her price done went up.
You know what it means? I'm getting ready to show you what it means. And you know what? I mean, let me pull up my little meme. I have a meme literally for everything. All right, here it is. This is her second player in 3 years.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Uh-oh, there go Mr. SWAC in the food in the chat.
Oh, Lord. Tell them to do what?
Tell them to bring me my money.
Tell them to bring me my money. So, yeah, we need to be bringing her some money, right? That's what that means.
Yeah, that's exactly what that means. Her price done went up.
But we haven't even finalized the first one. Why he had to put this on black? They said, we ain't bringing you no money. You're fired. We ain't bringing you no money. You fired. Damn. Tell them, bring me my money. After further review, we will not be renewing your contract.
Oh my God.
Y'all need some help, okay? Tell them, bring me my money. All right. So Tilly went into the transfer portal. So I guess that means that she's not at this particular event. So when you go to the transfer portal, do you literally like clean out your locker and you're just no longer a part of the team, or like you just stop doing all activities altogether?
Wait, say it again?
Like when you go into the transfer portal, you're still a student at Jackson State.
That is correct.
So I don't know what's going on. I just feel like right now the women's basketball program is at a standstill with what direction it's going. I should pull up what she said. She did say something. It ain't what and it's up for interpretation on whether or not you feel like she's saying that she's going to be at Jackson State, or she says she's done some interviews, and I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. It sounded like to me she was saying, I've done interviews, but I haven't seen anything that I liked, or I didn't get an offer that I liked. That's what it sounded like to me. I don't know. What you think? She's been getting a lot of interviews, and someone finally just went ahead and asked her, "Hey, Coach Reed, what are you doing with your contract? What's the status?" And that's when she said, "I'm here, and I've done some interviews, but I'm here."
Yeah, it almost kind of sounds like that she basically been looking for like bigger offers, but probably hasn't gotten one yet. Yeah, that's what it kind of sounds like.
Well, she was honored for an undefeated season in SWAC and an amazing season, postseason. And then, of course, Angel Jackson was honored as well. So it's great to see all of those accomplishments being acknowledged. We could possibly, also, maybe some funds or something, for
Yeah.
renovations on campus. That'd be nice. This is Coach Reed with WLBT's Maggie Wade. And Maggie said, "I'm over the moon and sun. Look who is at WLBT Studios today. The one and only Jackson State University head women's basketball coach, Tamika Reed. She's beautiful, talented, and gives so much light. Love you, Coach Reed." So, Coach Reed has been in the trenches, okay? She went to UConn. Then after she left UConn, she went to where else did they go? Didn't they go to the men and the women's tournament? I want to say she was at both men and women's. Brother Bakari says it's at a standstill. The coach hasn't accepted the contract, so the players and the recruits are in a conundrum. What kind of conundrum?
Didn't she also do like a basketball camp somewhere in like
So first of
Ohio?
all, Mr. Harris, Ken cannot say anything regarding whether or not a contract has been signed. They don't know, which is why he's still holding on to that money and has not given it to women's basketball yet, Mr. Harris. So thank you for visiting. Thank you so much for visiting. Moving on. So congratulations, and I'm just gonna play what Miss Jackson had to say about playing at a HBCU, because I think it's great what she said.
I hope that people get, younger players and young women could just see that it is possible. That don't overlook the HBCU just because of what you hear in the media and what you see. When I came to Jack State, I knew that change can be made, and it wasn't just about just me, but like the next generation. And so I kind of just worked so hard just to make sure that young girls see that you can go to a historically Black college, that it's not just about just one side, and you can just make a difference. It's all about just coming in, being ready, being locked in, and enjoying the people around you, which is your people, as you can see. I hope.
So I love the way that Angel talked about HBCUs, right?
Yeah.
That's who needed a YIHBCU NIL deal, Prime. He went and gave his daughter Shalimai a deal instead of giving it to this young lady. She, because Walmart came and they had a YIHBCU, and he went and gave it to folks that YIHBCU for a semester. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. All right. Next. What do you think is the status on our basketball program, Doc and Jay?
Want to go first, Doc? Doc, can you hear me?
Doc might not be on here. Oh, Mr. Ford.
Oh, that's Mr. Ford.
Hey, how's it going?
Mr. Ford.
Uh-huh.
Coach Reed allegedly has not signed her contract yet. Angel done got drafted, and Bowler done went into the transfer portal. That's what's going on, Mr. Ford.
Yeah, I heard. Was that the guard? One of them guards I heard what?
Yes, she's one of our main guards. The one that scored 25 against UConn.
Yeah, I did read something. Saw it on my phone. Yeah, I saw something about
and they said that she might be allegedly going to Mississippi State. Or
okay. Okay.
What you mean? Oh, okay.
Hey, what can we do but wait and see what she's gonna do?
You don't want DEI at your school. Why do you guys keep sending your babies to these schools?
They probably want that money. They want that what you call it? They want that deal, huh? What is it? NIL, right?
To basically revamp schools to like the 1970s and 80s when it was literally only Black athletes there.
Yeah.
And
that's what all of them didn't. Duke University just in their affirmative action program.
Yes.
Yeah, if you not one of them nigga runs, you got to go.
But Mr. Ford, did you see our and I'm not just speaking about Jackson State, but Jackson State, Alabama State, Florida A&M, like Alcorn, have you seen our teams, like our tennis teams? They're very diverse.
Yeah, I know Alabama State is definitely and they're pretty good too. I've seen them over the years.
Men's baseball team. I mean, it
Oh
might.
yeah, Jamie. You're talking about that Jamie Shute, the coaches in the name Shute.
About the way the players look on our teams.
Yeah. Bethune-Cookman. Yeah. Alabama State plays is very diverse. Yeah. Now you play a lot of Hispanics in Jackson, right?
We have probably you talking about in baseball?
Yeah.
We probably have more Black folks on our baseball team than anybody else. But
I'm saying in the past, you've had a lot of Hispanic players, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
or they usually are from, which it's interesting, right? They usually are from like Colombia or just like.
Now you had some kids from Puerto Rico at one time, didn't you?
Yeah, Puerto Rico. We have one now, Angel Escudero.
Yeah.
He's from Taos Alta, Puerto Rico.
Oh yeah.
But yep, we do. We have somebody from Ecuador.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
You're right. We do. We have somebody from Caraco. Wow. But what I'm saying is that with the transitioning of the DEI, especially in schools like Florida and stuff like that, these parents are still sending their kids to these schools in hopes of an NIL deal, which is not really an NIL deal. It's more like a stipend, a stipend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Stephen or Mr. Campbell, that's the politically correct terminology for diversity at HBCUs. Grambling has 2 baseball players from Dominican. Yeah, so it's interesting. And that's not to say that little black boys can't play baseball, but I think the interest for little black boys is like basketball and football. So, did you see Bethune-Cookman today, Mr. Ford? Did you see him?
No. Who did they play today?
They played themselves.
They had that spring game today.
Oh, how did they look?
Well, you tell me. The defense scored 6 points. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Jay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so the defense, they scored 68. And then the offense scored 38.
Okay, what did the quarterbacks look like today?
So quarterback Cameron Ransom, he I know that's Doc over there sounding like a mouse opening up something to eat.
Yes, ma'am.
It's always like some little noise, like I can't even. It's like
was because you got mama ears. What you say about Cam Ransom? What'd he do?
He ain't do nothing. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't know.
What's his biography? Where's he from? What's his size? Read his biography.
Okay, Mr. Campbell. I mean, Mr. Ford, y'all, I'm tired. Okay, listen, I'm getting ready to pull it up. He's like, what's his size? Where he from? Give me a second. Good Lord.
You want his whole back now.
Yeah. He want to know it all. Like, come on, tell me about his measurables. Basically, so unfortunately, Bethune-Cookman hasn't had a roster update since 2022.
Ooh.
So
they don't have an SID?
Okay, so now I'm looking at 2003, but I'm not seeing. It says 2003 roster. Let me see if I can find it. He still might be here. I think that's a transfer quarterback though, for real.
Yeah, Cam Ransom is a transfer quarterback.
From where?
I don't know. Well, now let me look. Now that I know that this is 2000. Okay, so this looks like 2020. Okay, Cameron Ransom, 6'3", 227 pounds. He is from McNeese State.
Lakewood,
okay. Florida, Armwood High School. He's a redshirt sophomore. He played his sophomore season at McNeese in 2022 and his true freshman year at Georgia Southern 2021. He's been around. He's been traveling. But he's 6'3", 227 pounds.
Did you get any footage on him? Did you see anything?
I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. I'm over here on Bethune-Cookman.
And by the way, can you play that Bethune-Cookman fight song? You know I love that.
What?
Can you play that? That fight song you play sometimes?
Oh Lord!
Say, let's go.
What are we doing Wildcats for today? What they done did?
I don't know. I just like that fight song.
Oh, okay. I thought they did something. Let me see if I can get it for you. You know, I usually have that thing on deck. Yeah, I'm not sure it's anything. So So the concern was basically that there's a possibility that their offense might not be as stout, right? And they kind of struggled last year with their offense, but their defense was really, really good.
Right, and they brought some. How did the offensive line look? Were they big? Were they big guys?
Let me read it to you.
I think I've seen a little bit of it. I think they do got some big guys, but you know, most of the coaches now they mix in their offensive alignment, like they go ones or twos, threes. You know what I'm saying? They mix them in to see how well they can gel. And, you know, it's all scripted, probably like 5-6 plays for them.
5 or 6 plays.
So they didn't go 1-on-1.
No, they never go 1-on-1. They always mix it up.
Okay.
I mean, they just had a lot going on. I'm trying to find some nice footage. But just the score 68-38 that's pretty hefty, right?
Yeah, I wanted to know how them. You know, they went. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Hey, you hear that, Mr. Campbell? You hear that, Mr. Campbell?
I guess we are celebrating. They did beat my the U.
Yeah.
University of Miami.
Yeah,
so
they did. Hey, and by the way, I don't know if y'all have seen it yet. Guys, everybody's got to go see that movie Civil War. Now, if you don't go see that movie, you being ignorant, and I'm telling you, ignorance will get you killed. Better go see that movie Civil War. It's imperative.
What is it about? Is it about modern day?
Yeah, modern day Civil War. You got to go see that movie. That movie is a groundbreaker. Yeah. Everybody needs to go see that movie. Don't be ignorant. Go see the movie.
Is it a new movie or is it a movie that came out?
Yeah, just came. This is the second week.
Is it rated R? Is it scary?
I think so. No, it's not scary. It's realistic.
It got a lot of violent scenes.
Yeah, you need to go see it though. I mean, it's awesome. It's awesome.
All right. Let's see if I can.
I just want to see for Bethune-Cookman. I just want to see who's going to be
QB1. Do you see they new field? Their practice field. Is that their practice field?
The practice, no, yeah, the one they did. I think they revealed it earlier this year.
It looks nice. You see it, Mr. Ford?
Yeah, but not what I did see was I know in the last month they've gotten like $1 million or $2 million worth of donations.
Almost $2 million.
Yeah.
$2 million.
Some rich guy. What didn't he give him like 1.5 or 1.4?
Like I think like 1.5.
Yeah, and they naming something after him or already got something named after him.
You know what? That's let you know that when you move in silence, everything come out good.
Yeah, the good thing was they got Ed Reed out of Daytona.
Oh, y'all talk about that donation that Bethune had got?
Yeah.
So congratulations. That's a beautiful field. I haven't seen that much information on what they was doing at the spring game. They ain't trying to let nobody know what they was doing. They hiding the information. Only got screenshots.
Where's our favorite Wildcat at? Mr. HBCU band talk.
Right, because he was there. He needs to come on here and let us know what's the cat out the bag. Like, what's up? Who's gonna be y'all starting quarterback? Who else had a spring day? Oh, Grambling, it rained. Dog. I mean, it rained so bad.
Did we get it in?
Huh?
Did we get the spring game in?
I think they still played in the rain.
Okay.
I still think it said black beats gold. Look at that water. Oh my God. They still played in it. I wouldn't even be having my kids playing in that weather. Look at it.
Well,
I saw you and her walking in the rain.
No.
You can try to deny it. No, look at that rain. Do you see it? It's like literally pouring down, raining.
That's how it was this morning in Dallas.
I mean, okay, so there's an update. In spring, black and gold game delayed and ended prematurely because of lightning in the area. The black team scored the lone touchdown to take a 7-0 in a game that was called with 37 seconds remaining in the second quarter Saturday afternoon. So it wasn't even like a full game. But first-year head coach Mickey Joseph felt he saw what he needed to see, and his Tigers did what they needed to do before having the game end early. With the rain delay, I didn't think the focus was there on one side of the ball, Joseph said, but I thought that they competed. I thought both teams competed well on the defensive side of the ball. I was happy about that, but I wasn't happy about the offense. Mr. Ford. You hear that?
Continue to read. Yeah. Was he talking?
Lord, that's what's his name? Miles Crowley and them. At the end of the day, we're evaluating talent and just trying to figure out what we're going to do with the roster, and we'll be doing that this week.
That means he'll be in the transfer portal.
Joseph said Mother Nature's dampening the spring game won't affect those evaluations. We've had 14 practices, so we got the look we wanted. We wanted to come out today and keep it clean. We wanted them to execute today, and we wanted them to have fun today. We didn't want to put any extra pressure on them. Joseph was pleased with the pass rush he saw, especially from the gold team. Lane, Lewis, and Isaac did well, Joseph said. We've got to get some weight on Lane and Isaac, who came through the transfer portal from UNC Charlotte. He looked pretty good, but we've got to get more. We've got to get more kids in here that can rush the passer. Another player who caught Joseph attention was defensive back Eric Randall, a transfer from Louisiana Tech. I thought he flew around, and I've got to go back and look at film and make sure he was in the right spots. But I thought Randall played with a lot of effort, and I thought he played with a lot of energy. And I expect that out of him because he brings that. We've just got to get him to do the right thing every play. Needing to reload GSU's running back corps after losing GSU's top two rushers from last season to the transfer portal, Joseph believes a pair of transfers, Jaden Handy from Ole Miss and Kadarian Hargrove from Memphis, will play big roles for the Tigers next season.
Okay.
Scored the lone touchdown of the contest with 49.3 seconds left in the first half on a 16-yard run up the middle. They're both A-gap runners. Y'all hear that? Message. Everybody put this down. Tag it. Grambling has a whole bunch of A-gap runners. So what are you supposed to do? Close the A-gap. And we got to go to the hole too. I'm going to have to make sure I let the defensive coordinator know you need to close that A-gap. Stuff the A-gap. I had to tell Handy, just trust what you see, trust your eyes, and when you see it, hit it. And Bull Hargrove is a bull. He's going to be a good back for us. I kind of limited him today, had him on a pitch count because I've seen enough. My job is now to get them better through the summer.
Hey, you know what? He's another coach right there that's moving in silence. You ain't hearing too much about what's going on in Grambling, but they doing what they supposed to do. He's telling all
his business right here.
Yeah, but that's
about his running backs, and they both run the A-gap. this is telling right here. Miles Crawley and Julian Calvez, who both saw significant playing time for the G-Men last season, with Crawley getting the starts, were the black and gold game quarterbacks, with Calvez directing the black team and Crawley guiding the gold offense. Mind you, the gold didn't score. I like where Miles and Julian are at right now. Joseph said, we're definitely going to bring another quarterback out of the portal. We're looking for someone that's going to take care of the football and make good decisions.
So he's going to keep Calvez. Of course, Miles Crawley is going to be the number one QB1.
He's probably going to be looking for a quarterback actually to take.
Yeah, that means he's not satisfied. He's not satisfied.
Band talk right there. HBCU band talk. You got to come up here and tell us about the spring game because I know you was there.
Before, hey, Timona, before you do it, go bring them up. I want to give condolences to two people. Of course, the kid from Tennessee State, Chazon Page.
Right.
You know, he died. He got killed in a hit and run, saving his girlfriend, pushed his girlfriend out the way. He took the brunt of the force of the car. And he died. He was 21 years old, and he was supposed to graduate this year from Tennessee State. You know, and he had a whole life ahead of him. And then, of course, to a SWAC legend, actually a JSU legend in his own right, Archie Gunslinger Cooley, who passed away on Thursday. Passed away on Thursday at the age of 84. So his time at Valley, they saw, was in the heyday between 1983 to 1985 when you had Willie Totten and Jerry Rice leading the Satellite Express, had big name coach Bill Walsh coming down, looking at the offense. He implemented that into his West Coast offense with the 49ers. Like I said, he coached at Mississippi Valley. I think he was at Kentucky State. And he did a stint at Paul Quinn before they disbanded football.
He also did a stint at Norfolk State and at Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Right. So that is a legend right there. But his name is always going to be synonymous with Valley.
Yeah.
And if they don't,
obviously, when I was in college, he was a coach. He was an assistant coach at Tennessee State under Big John Merritt.
Yep. And then if they don't name that field after him, they doing a disservice.
Why do you think they wouldn't name it after him? I would actually like to see them invest in Valley and Jerry Rice's of the world, you know?
Yeah, but
Mr. Ford, you want to ask somebody with the inside info about Bethune-Cookman? You want to ask them?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Let me get him up here. So yes. Let me see. And of course, that's Archie Gunslinger Cooley.
Yeah, that's him. That was him.
A legend, right?
Yes, he was.
Let me send out this. We know you about to ask all the good questions.
Hey, Timona, it look like you say he can't come on tonight.
Oh. Okay. Well, maybe he can type the answers in the comments. Okay, I'm gonna read you what he said though. We can read that part. He already put it on there, and he gave out an answer. Okay, the defense is going to be something to deal with in 2024, which for us, a lot of people predicted that anyway, right? Because Bethune-Cookman, their defense was something like it was something stout.
Yeah.
Last year, so of course we knew he was going to be building on that. But this is kind of a giveaway right here, which is the Wildcats have playmakers at all three levels on defense. The offense needs quite a bit of work. The spring portal and summer workouts will be key for the offense.
Mm-hmm.
That don't sound good, do it? It sounds like they need to go to the portal for the offense.
Well, did he say anything about the offensive line? It all starts with the offensive line.
Okay, so HBCU band talk. Can you quickly just in the chat just say what grade would you give the offensive line? See, that's the thing when you're already trying to build something, offensive line take time to gel. So especially if you don't have a good base.
Hey,
I feel
Doc, who's the offensive line coach?
For Bethune,
What's his background?
I got to look at it. I haven't.
Is it somebody from the U or something?
What the U?
They used to. Some people usually come up. What's his name? The coach at Bethune-Cookman has been around now. He's been at a lot of places.
Brandon Washington.
Read what it says about him.
How'd you know? He was born and raised in Miami, Florida, and attended Miami Northwestern Senior High School. He attended the University of Miami. He had 28 starts in 3 seasons. Washington was a 2-time ACC Player of the Week, first team All-Conference, preseason All-American. Washington was drafted in 2012 National Football League by the Philadelphia Eagles. He spent 4 seasons with the St. Louis Rams. Then he went on to play for the CFL for 3 years, where he played for the Toronto Argonauts, winning the 2017 Grey Cup Championship. Washington started his coaching career at Florida Memorial, where he coached the offensive line from 2000 to 2022. Washington then moved to be a graduate assistant for the University of Central Florida, assisting with the offensive line for the 2022 to 2023 season.
So that means he worked with Gus Malzahn?
Coach Washington been all over. Who did you ask me did he work with?
Gus Malzahn, or did he work with the guy up at the University of Tennessee?
Gus Malzahn coached he's been at Central Florida for quite some time.
The guy what's the head coach's name at Tennessee?
Okay, so Gus Malzahn was UCF head coach since 2021. So that would place him under Gus Malzahn.
Okay.
Now you said University of Tennessee football.
What's that guy's name? Josh Heupel. What is his name? Doc, what's that guy's name up at the Tennessee Volunteers, the head coach?
Josh Heupel.
Josh Heupel.
He was at UCF.
Josh Heupel used to play at Oklahoma.
He was the head coach at the University of Central Florida. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, that's right. And then he left Central Florida and went to Tennessee.
Oh. When did he become the new head coach? Oh, he took the reins in 2021. Okay. So that means that he was underneath.
Who is the offensive coordinator at Bethune-Cookman?
Offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
So there's Joe Gerbino. He's a co-offensive coordinator, and Dante Pimpleton.
Okay, who's the quarterback coach?
The Joe Gerbino guy.
That means he'll be the play caller then. He'll probably call the plays.
HBCU band talk said the O-line and then some questions and some ... is getting better ... That's all I can say. So that means their O-line is trash.
They're probably gonna go get some players because, like I said, this guy here, he knows a lot of people around the country. This guy's gonna go get some players.
HBCU band talk said no comment on the offensive coordinator.
Oh, he's not impressed with his offense coordinator?
He said no comment.
Oh.
Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. Bethune-Cookman is a defensive-minded. So the way that Coach Woody is building his team is similar to the way Coach Eddie Robinson built his team, right? Defensive-minded, and you have to fix the offense. So this is only Coach Woody's second year, whereas ain't this Coach Eddie Robinson's third year?
Yeah.
So basically, Coach Eddie Robinson excelled in his defense last year. He had a couple of hiccups, but it was much better. So going into the third year, that's when it should be like you have to have your offense fixed. And Mr. Campbell, he didn't give out no tidbits about whether or not their offense actually looked well put together at Alabama State. You know, Andrew Body's up there now, so.
Didn't Mr. Campbell them do the? Didn't they? Weren't they at the game? I thought I saw him on the.
Yeah, but they're saying it's a complete team. They're basically.
Yeah, did Mr. Campbell and them do something at that game? I saw him and what's his name, Johnny Cole and all them.
Yeah, they basically
they were at the Alabama State spring game, right?
Yes, but they're hailing Alabama State as basically the team to beat in the SWAC.
Yeah, I know one thing, fam. You better get them players out that portal.
Oh, Mr. Ford, I have been talking mess about FAMU and the transfer portal.
You better get them out of there.
Weeks. And do you know what you said? He will not be missed.
I might have to change that.
Will not be missed. The next person. Oh, they will not be missed. Like every person that I said, you were saying they won't be missed. And now it's done got up to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They better get them. Hey, they better go round them up and get them out that portal. Yeah, because I wasn't impressed with that defense at the spring game. I finally saw the spring game. I wasn't impressed.
Woo! There's no dark side defense anymore.
No, they got to go get them folks out that port. They go get that Dunn kid. That I don't know. Now the big boy. What's that kid's name? General Hunt.
He gone.
Somebody said, didn't he go and visit Liberty?
Yeah, I said he visited Liberty the other day.
Yeah, because I think he wants money. He wants a contract. He wants that NIL money.
And he made it big time, Willie.
Mr. Ford, kids. Okay, so this is my thing. Yes, if you play, you deserve to be compensated. Yes.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
What type of NIL deal are you looking for? Like when you say, I want 30,000 or I want 40,000. Well, you're not.
No. Wait. 30 and 40,000 is what you pay girls basketball players. Them boys looking for 100 up to $300,000. They ain't looking for no 30,000 now.
Gentle Hunt is looking for.
Yeah, Gentle Hunt them looking for about 100 or maybe 100,000 or 200. See, $40,000. That's what you pay them girls at them mid-level colleges for basketball. Now, football players want more than 30 and 40,000 now.
Okay, so I'm really not trying to be funny. I promise you I'm not. So 40,000, that's about $3,300 a month that you're looking for. Because rest assured, if they are doing any type of like deal where they're giving you a stipend, they're not going to hand you $40,000 so you can run off with their money. They'll be paying you like on a monthly stipend or something like that. So that means you'd get like $3,000. So as a student that has $3,000, no bills, no anything, you're just gonna mess that money off on name brand shoes and
go get you a big time car.
Well, I'm just telling you right now, who is paying $300,000? Like, I think what's happening is that On3 and all these other places have really messed up the game because they're overinflating these numbers tremendously.
Wait a minute. Didn't Shedeur Sanders make $4.7 million?
No, he did not make $4.7 million. He absolutely.
What did he make?
He probably made maybe 800, 600,000, 700,000.
Okay, what about Olivia Dunn?
Okay, so what I'm basically saying is like, so Shedeur, when he's doing these commercials and stuff, these are just like commercial contracts that you do with any regular commercial. Like, which one did he do? I'm going to give you an example. I have a perfect example. And this young lady is actually doing real NIL deals. She's actually doing the real deal. So you can tell that these are real NIL deals. This is what an NIL deal looks like. And that's the Paige Beckers, right? That plays for UConn.
The girl at UConn, yeah.
She actually does real NIL deals. I don't know if I'll get okay. So basically what she does is a commercial for, I guess this is these are headphones. Is it Bose? I don't know how to pronounce it. But she does real NIL deal stuff. Like she has Chegg. Look, she did a commercial for Nordstrom's. These are the same thing that people get for like commercials and stuff like that. They're not paying these kids $100,000 for a commercial. They're not paying. Now, mind you, she's still getting paid well, but you can actually look at her commercials. Like she does Chegg, Nordstrom's. She has all these different endorsements that she's doing. She's not getting that type of money.
What did Angel Reese get?
She's the same. She got less than Paige. I'm telling you right now, these people are not getting the type of money that On3 is saying. They're not getting that type of money.
Well, I think when it comes to On3, it's not saying that they're getting that type of money. It's saying that what their value is as far as what.
Right, and it's an NIL valuation, but
right is an evaluation. Like
the kids are thinking that means that's what they're worth. Like Shedeur's dad has a management company. This management company is the same one that got him the Walmart deal, the same one that got him the P&G deal, the same one that cross-promoted with Michael Strahan for those suits. So it's like when rappers are all on the same when they're underneath the same management or when they're underneath the same record label. There we go. Record label. They'll do like cross promotions with each other, and no money is necessarily dispensed between the two. So, for instance, Yo Gotti has a record label. Glorilla and Moneybagg Yo are all on the same record label, so they'll do music with each other, and nobody gets paid except for maybe the producer. But as far as them exchanging money, they don't exchange money. So that same thing holds true for Snoop Dogg, who did a voiceover. They keep everything in-house. So basically what I'm saying to you is the deals that Shador was getting, Travis Hunter, Shiloh, those were deals that were set up and moved through the management company.
Hey, Mr. Campbell, y'all better get them boys out that transfer portal. If not, you're behind gonna get kicked.
6-6. That's what I
You
got them
better
going.
get them boys out that transfer portal.
I got them going 6-6.
You rich? Why you ain't paying them, Mr. Campbell?
So anyway, there's nobody that's getting paid that type of money. And I'd venture to say these folks keep on saying, oh, these quarterbacks need more money. No, they're looking for the money. Not that they need more money. They're looking for the money because whatever they was promised at that one school, they didn't get it.
Doc, you got the list. How many players fam got in that portal?
I got
I know it's Don.
just off basically off their defense. They got about 8.
So Mr. Campbell's wrong because you wrong as 2 left shoes. And you want to know why you're wrong? Because we kept saying it and you said they won't be missed. They won't be missed. You was over here guessing.
I don't know. I might have changed that. I think I'm going to have to change that. I didn't know all the I thought it was just going to be General Hunt. But read the names off of the ones that's in that portal.
We're going to be here all night if I read all them folks.
Well, just the defensive guys, because the offense looked good. I saw that. I was impressed with that. The offense is really efficient. I'm going to be honest with you. That guy, what you call him, Junior Maritovich, he can be better than Musa. I don't think he'll be as erratic as Musa was.
All right. So, Emmett Rhodes, he's a long snapper. He left.
Okay.
Let's see who else left. Okay, they got somebody. Texas A&M Kilgore transfer DB. So they got a transfer DB, Jordan Moore.
No, Jordan Moore is the actual recruit. He's on the actual staff now.
Oh, okay.
He played at FAM. He's actually on the ONG on last week.
Okay. So he's helping with recruits. So Zaire Riley will be entering the transfer portal. Let me see if that's right. Yeah, that says April 15th. Rodney Hill, the running back that they recruited from Florida State, that they was talking all that like racist.
They're not gonna miss him. They're not gonna miss that kid. That running back room is stacked to fam.
Really?
Yeah, that running back room is stacked.
So Gentle Hunt went to Liberty.
Yeah, he's supposed to went up there to visit.
And
or did he?
Liberty ain't got 300,000.
Yes,
wait a minute, they got money up there. They got 79,000 students.
Liberty does not have $300,000 to give a Gentle.
Listen, they paying Jamie Chatwell a base salary of $4 million. They can pay some money now. I'm telling you, they got 79,000 students.
That church school got money.
Yeah, that's the majority. Yeah, they got money.
Well, Rodney Hill was never at FAMU. He just committed and then didn't show up.
Yeah, that's that boy from he's from Statesboro, Georgia.
Some of these kids are, and you know what? It's really, they look very erratic. When you start,
and they don't have any loyalty. Yeah, they're erratic and no loyalty.
For different schools, coaches are going to look at that. One, they're going to be like, okay. And then if a coach left and you said, oh, my coach left, okay, 2, okay. But when you start getting on 3 and 4, and you might as well go ahead and just chalk it up, because those coaches are going to take one look at you, see how many times you transferred. Similar to that quarterback that just
McDowell, Clifton McDowell, going to 5 different schools.
Yeah, he's a mercenary.
So Anthony Dunn, Kareem Burke, Gentle Hunt, Cardell Thomas, Allen Smith, Deco Wilson, Sharice Saye. That's basically about it.
Yeah, they gonna if they don't get done and that kid that went up to Liberty back, they got to go to the transfer portal and get some people for that front seven. Because the way that front seven looked in that spring game, they gonna get dogged out. They ain't gonna be able to stop nobody.
Ooh,
I saw it today.
that sounds like music to my ears.
Yeah, they better go get some. They better hope Don comes back. Hopefully that kid General Hunt comes back, because I wasn't impressed.
So Mr. Campbell says that it was only 18 players that entered the transfer portal. But that was 18 players basically before the spring game. The spring game didn't happen. So now you are looking to add, because of course you're going to send people to the transfer portal after the spring game based off of their performance. So I'm looking at probably about 40 to 45 players leaving FAMU.
Yeah, you're gonna feel that steam. I'm gonna tell you just like this. Dunn and Hunt.
It might not be 60, but it's definitely gonna be 45. And I'll show you where the 45 is.
Dunn and Hunt ain't coming back.
Why?
Well, they better get some. Well, if them kids there not coming back, they got to go to the transfer portal and get started. They got to get starters, because them kids I saw there today, you ain't gonna win the SWAC with them boys. No. They got to replenish that front seven.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing because you done did an about face.
Yeah, because I didn't know that meant. Yeah, I thought that when I looked at the film today, they soft in the middle. They soft. They got to go. They got to go get some players.
Gone. They're gonna be gone. I can show you the 45 players if you want me to. 18.
Well, I know ain't nobody leaving on that offense. That offense is efficient. I looked at them today. That offense is loaded. I'm gonna be honest with you. This kid here, Junior Baratovich, might be better than Musa, because Musa was too erratic.
Mm. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys the 45 players, and this ain't even on no hating stuff. I promise you, I'm not hating. I promise you, I'm not. So, I mean that they're gonna have to recruit, right? Let me see if I can.
Yeah, they got to go in that. They got to go in that portal and get some starters.
Well, I mean that ain't no problem. That ain't no problem at all. It shouldn't be.
Yeah, but it's the thing is, you want quality. You're right. You can go in there and get you some players, but are they quality?
I mean, I'm just really disappointed with how they have done the transfer portal, because now it's open season. Anybody from anywhere. All right. So, and some of their heavy hitters left because they basically graduated, So I'm getting ready to read those off to you. And that's why I said there's going to be 45 players. And I'm not hating. I am not hating. I'm just telling you that it's 45 players. So Mr. Campbell said 18, right? So they lost Marcus Riley, Terrell Jennings. Let me move my face out the way.
Terrell Jennings graduated.
I'm just saying that these are players you have to replace.
Oh, he won't be missed. That running back room is stacked. Jennings won't be missed. I don't think Riley's going to be missed either.
Javon Morgan, Nick Dixon, Eric Smith, Stanley Mentors, defensive tackle, Cameron Coven, Kamara Young, Monty King.
What position? What was his position?
Strong safety.
That defensive tackle is nice.
Jeremy Musa, Darian Oxidine, Isaiah Major, McCody Robertson, Dre Jones, Antoine Collier, and David Manigo. He was a wide receiver. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
A man ago. Yeah, that's a kid from Atlanta.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's 17. 17 plus 18 is 35. And I can guarantee you there's at least 10 players that are going into the transfer portal based off of their performance at the spring game. So there's 45 players, Mr. King.
Well, listen, those guys you called out from that offense, they not going to be missed. That Jennings kid you been called out, not going to be missed. Oxendine, not going to be missed.
Mr. Campbell
Cordell
said
Thomas,
there's 1,200
Oxendine.
players in the portal. It's any given day, pick and choose whichever one you want.
No, what they got to have is quality guys coming out, and they need quality defensive linemen to go in that front seven. Because I'm telling you, I watched the game today. Fam is soft in the middle. They're soft in the middle.
What I just read was the relative athletic score for Pro Day. You cannot participate in Pro Day and go back to the team. So if you would like to look for yourself, saying don't put out information that isn't 100% accurate, go to ras.football yourself, type in FAMU and 2024 draft class, and it will pull up all of the young student athletes that participated in Pro Day. If you're participating in Pro Day, that means that you were on the team and that you're no longer on the team, because if you participate in Pro Day, doesn't that mean you're graduating?
Or you could participate in Pro Day to see what your draft evaluation is, as long as you don't hire an agent.
Well, I see none of them kids coming back because they graduated. So,
hey, did Quay Davis get the fam yet? Or he's coming in the summer?
In the summer.
Okay.
That's another one that's been hopping around like a bunny hop.
Hey, he's gonna fit in well in Tallahassee, though.
Yeah, keep his nose clean because he keep getting into trouble.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, Mr. Campbell has to come up here because I guess I'm talking too much shit.
To join the panel.
Yeah, I was talking too much shit. I'm not talking. All I did was read off those. That's the Pro Day. That means you're participating in Pro Day because you want to go to the NFL or the CFL.
I'm telling you now, they're not gonna miss them offensive guys. Them guys you called out offensive, they're not gonna miss them guys. That offense at FAM look good.
Marcus Riley is playing at FAMU next season. Let me know.
Who?
Marcus Riley.
No, he turned pro, didn't he?
That's what I'm saying. I was literally reading.
But let me tell you something now. I was more impressed with him as a as a kickoff returner. His hands were not sure. I watched him last year. His hands, no, I don't think he's going to be best. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think I'm telling you, I think that offense is going to harm. That Maritovich guy, that guy's like a coach on the field. My problem is that front seven is not dominant. You're not going to win the SWAC without a dominant defense. That FAMU defense right now is not dominant. They got to go get quality interior linemen, and they need to look at some more linebackers.
Mr. Campbell?
First of all, no, I'm not coming to talk to you. I'm going to address this man that went to school off of Exit 81 really quickly. This is the same man that said Jamari Sharif was the 15th best receiver in the SWAC. So anything you say after that, don't nobody else want to hear. Okay, so we're gonna shut this down right now. Because listen, no, you don't talk for a month. So a lot of people nothing. We say what you said. So listen. So let me say, I've been down to Grambling. So you can't tell me nothing about Grambling. I know Grambling. Just like you say, you know FAMU. What you need to be worried about is all them people in the portal that ain't coming back to Exit 81. At least some of our players are going to come back. And you talking about we soft in the middle, we this, that. What do you all have? I'm going to tell you what I did see. I seen Grambling not have a winning record the last 2 years. They're probably not going to have a winning record this year.
Listen,
what I need you to do.
You didn't have a winning record until Willie Simmons got there.
What I need for you to do is to get in your car and go down to X81. I don't know when the last time you've been, because it seems like it's been a long time, and go look at your team. That's what I need you to do. Because every time you say something about FAMU, you be loud and wrong. Now, I understand you went to Grambling. That's what y'all used to doing, being loud and wrong. Us for FAMU. So listen, so what I'm going to tell you, don't be right here talking about FAMU, because you the man that I have heard for the last 3 years talking about FAMU, and all I know is that we beat y'all behind twice, had thick 36 on the field, made her famous, went down there, whooped y'all butt, and then y'all went down there and lost to Bethune. So until y'all beat anybody from Florida, don't say nothing else about FAMU. I need you to do that. I need you to say nothing about FAMU. Because here's what I'm going to tell you guys about this portal. And everybody, every team, all the top end players are going to go see. Because let's be honest, all these players want to play at a higher level. Second of all, nobody's paying Gentle Hunt $300,000 to go to Liberty. That is not how this works. So see, we got to stop saying this stuff because there are people that actually listen to this show that want to listen about football. If y'all want to, if y'all want to do fairy tales, then have a fairy tale show, Timona. But if we gonna talk about football, let's talk about football. All those guys. No. I ain't saying you. No, I'm just saying because we got a lot of fairy tale going on here. General Hunt gonna get 300,000. They got 79,000 people to go to Liberty. What are y'all talking about?
They got all the people online. You don't know about Liberty?
Man, listen. Okay, so now we count. So now we count the online people. So now we count the online people. So that's
look at the enrollment. Hey, pull up. Timona, pull up Liberty's enrollment.
Yeah, pull up and make sure it's the same Liberty that is in Lynchburg,
Liberty
Virginia.
University. See what the enrollment is.
Yeah, see what it is. So of course, my thing is Anthony Dunn was an all SWAC player. He's got the measurements. Of course, he's going to go look because again, all these kids want to play at a high level. Everybody has lost players like that.
They ain't necessarily no high level.
No. Listen. So let me tell you guys, as somebody who has cut checks to stuff like this, and all those players like that don't get money. Okay, so let's be clear. All those players don't get money, especially at the lower level school. This ain't Alabama. This is not Texas. This is not Ohio State where everybody from the top to the bottom of the roster get money. So when you guys say they want checks, what checks are you talking about? So yeah, if you want to get
deals. They want NIL deals.
And I'm telling you, and listen to what I'm trying to explain to you. He is not going to get a $300,000 person, $300,000 NIL deal at Liberty. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So I'm not saying he won't get money, but $300,000, man, come on, man. Y'all got to stop this. And then I'm going to say this again. So General Hunt is a great player, an excellent player. But General Hunt is 6 foot, 300-some pounds, defensive tackle. If Timona go do the roster in the portal and pull up just defensive linemen, it is probably 700 defensive linemen in the portal. You going to tell me we can't get one just as good as General Hunt?
But you got to get him because, hey.
Because Isaiah Land left, right? Isaiah Land,
what's the enrollment, Mr. Timona? What's the enrollment at Liberty?
48,906 undergraduate enrollment.
So that's all the online people.
No, that's undergraduate. I ain't get online.
Yeah, that's gonna because there's not 48,000 people that go to Liberty. You know that will make them like the 4th or 5th biggest school in the country. People on campus.
Oh no, it does say total enrollment 96,709.
Thank you.
That has got to be online. That is not people on the campus.
I said
So anyway, I'm not gonna bog down this, but let's get back to let's talk about football. So you can have that. So if you want to say they're gonna give General Hunt $300,000, let's get back to this. We lost Isaiah Land. Anthony Dunn stepped in, right? Did he not? Did he not? So don't tell me that players at our level cannot come and, like I said, we're recruiting the portal. Y'all acting like we ain't signed nobody in the portal either. Y'all acting like Jack State ain't signed nobody. Y'all acting like Southern. Well, Southern ain't signed nobody, so I ain't gonna say that.
We don't know. Hey, we don't even know what Southern got. We don't know what Southern got.
Yeah, no.
I'm got 4 offensive linemen coming.
They look like poo cheese.
So all I'm saying is that Mr. Ford, y'all don't play FAMU. You play Bethune-Cookman. And I was there when Grambling was at their highs and Bethune-Cookman came down there and ran y'all down there. So last I checked, y'all are probably like 1-3 against Bethune-Cookman. So you need to be worried about them folks down there in Daytona.
You lost to Bethune-Cookman 9 years in a row. What you talking about?
You're right. And guess what? And guess what? And we ain't lost to them since. You can't say the same.
Yeah, but
when the last time Grambling beat Southern? Oh, silence. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so that was See how that works? See, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Mr. Ford.
Now, Mr. Ford be covered there. Listen, I love Mr. Ford, Mr. Ford got to get this 81 check down because he right here talking about FAMU and everybody. But we have Mr. Ford. I tell you what, let's flip it. Tell me what Grambling got. Who have y'all lost in the portal? Who have y'all got? I'll wait.
Listen, we got a coaching staff. I know that.
Oh yeah, okay.
So
he know more about our players, but he don't know about what Grambling got. And you the Grambling guy. You got the G.
Yeah, but hey, listen, we gonna be all right. Grambling gonna be all right. You ain't got to worry about Grambling.
I tell you what. Well, I tell you what. This is what I want you to do. Unless you go down to FAMU and see me, don't talk about FAMU no more. Okay, I want you to talk about Grambling because we ain't heard you talk about Grambling in the last 3 years because y'all ain't won that. That's why you ain't talking about Grambling.
I talk about Grambling.
You ain't said nothing about Grambling because y'all ain't won that.
I talk about all black colleges.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what the people need to hear is you talk about Grambling because you the Grambling guy. Simona and Doc talk about Jackson State. I talk about FAMU. Jay White talk about Alabama.
You ain't gonna limit me now. I'm an HBCU guy.
Well, listen. I'm not gonna limit you, but what I will limit you to do is talk about stuff that you don't know what you're talking about. Like you talk about Sheree with the 15th best wide receiver.
Wait a minute, that's your opinion.
Wait, what's my opinion? Wait.
You sound no. That's your opinion. That's not a fact.
No. You said he was the 15th best receiver. I'm using apparently people from the SWAC. Apparently the people from the SWAC preseason and postseason thought he was better than that. That ain't my opinion.
No, that's your opinion.
No, your opinion was that he was the 15th. That was your opinion was the 15th that he was the 15th best wide receiver. That was the opinion. Right? That was the opinion. Because the award, the accolades.
I know what I'm talking about. That's your opinion.
No, I said no. I said about FAMU. I'm talking about, and I said Sheree. I'm using that as an example. What I'm saying is, I want you to talk about Grambling. So we're up here. Let's talk about Grambling. Tell us about Grambling.
Talk about Miles Crawley.
Yeah, talk about Grambling. I hear about the G.
Yeah. The only people that's having real big movement in the transfer portal for real though
is who?
FAMU. They're the only one that's got like mass exodus of players prior to their spring game. That's why everybody.
Well, like I told you today, they better get that front seven straight because they soft in the middle. I saw that today looking at that spring game. That's a fact. They soft in the middle.
And that could be just the ones in the two.
You do know that we have 4 starting offensive linemen coming back, right?
I'm not talking about. See, you're not listening. I said I'm talking about defense. I've already said. I think that.
No. But when you say it's tough, who do they go against though?
I'm talking about the defensive line.
Okay, so who do they go against? No. So I'm asking you a question. Who do they go against? For them to be soft. Exactly. So they played the starters that we have 4. And 3 of those guys were all conference.
That ain't. Listen, you're not listening. I'm telling you that FAMU's defensive line is soft in the middle.
Okay.
Soft in the middle.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna tell you this. Mark this day down, and we'll be back and stuff like that. And all I know is I want to know what Grambling's record is going to be. I tell you what, I'm gonna give you the line of demarcation. I'm going to come back here the 21st. Tomorrow, usually do a show like on a Tuesday, so we play Jack State on the 19th. So the 20th, 21st, on the 22nd, tomorrow, I'll probably do a show. Maybe even that night or whatever. I'm going to come back here.
Definitely doing a show that night if we whoop y'all ass.
Okay, well, however, but I'm going to come back and I'm going to see what Grambling's record is versus FAMU's record. And we're going to see how soft we are back then. That's all I'm going to say. Because
you better get done and
listen. Well, I'm going to tell you what you need to do. You need to be trying to get anybody down at Grambling. We're going to get players at FAMU.
You ain't got to worry about Grambling. We're going to be all right.
Well, let me tell you something. Here's what I do know. If somebody sees Grambling and FAMU next to each other, they're not going to even know what the G say because they ain't going to get past the F. So I'm just telling you that right now. So you ain't got to worry about that. We're going to be fine.
That's your opinion. Once again, that's your opinion.
Okay, well, hey, man, listen.
That's your opinion.
Hey, listen. All I know is Jack State has won the SWAC when we've been here, and we won the SWAC. And all I know is Southern has been in that SWAC championship and Prairie View. And the one team that's supposed to be one of the Blue Bloods ain't, and that's y'all.
We listen. If you've forgotten, the first SWAC team to win the Celebration Bowl was Grambling.
Yeah, and guess who the second? And guess who the second was? You forgotten that? Guess who the second was?
I know FAMU, but just remember, Grambling got a Celebration Bowl.
Yeah, no, I got it. No, well, like I say, as they say, what have you done for me lately? All I know is that I'll see you, but I'm just saying you've been doing a lot of this talk about FAMU, and I need you to be focused on exit 81. Now I know it's tough when you get off that exit.
Like I told you before, you can't limit me now. I'm not
limiting you. Nobody's limiting you. What you can't. It's not a limit. It's about a correction.
Yeah, that's what
so you had to be corrected because you've been doing a little bit too much. You've been doing a little bit too much, Mr. Ford, about FAMU. You've been doing a little bit too much.
No.
So
Mr. Campbell, Mr. Ford been sticking up for FAMU actually.
Well, listen.
I got folks texting me. I'm on dates.
Go on back over there with that boy on that other channel over there. That's what you do. Y'all want to be the final word on everything, but it ain't happening.
No. I'm gonna use what you just said. Don't limit me.
Mr. Campbell
hold on, Mr. Ford. Don't limit me. So see what I do is so I can be on this channel because I sponsor this channel. So I can be in, like you say, I could be anywhere. Just like you just said, I can be anywhere.
I just speak about all HBCU.
Well, no, I'm just making sure that when I just hear that you talking about what FAMU's going to be. And I never hear what you say what Grambling's going to be.
You better get some defensive linemen.
Listen, we'll be fine.
You better get some defensive linemen.
We will be fine.
Yeah, you better get some defensive linemen.
When I tell you what, when those recruiting rankings come out, when it's all said and done, I guarantee you FAMU will be ahead of Grambling again.
We'll see.
Again, like we've been the last 4 years. Again.
We'll see.
Okay, all right. Just let you know. I'm gonna let it go.
I told you, you forgotten from 2003 after Billy Joe resigned until Willie Simmons showed up in Tallahassee. Y'all had losing season. You had
no. I do know that.
Wait. Oh, no. You had 1 or 2 winning seasons, maybe under Joe Taylor.
I know all of that. I know all that. And guess what? And I still was talking about FAMU, and I wasn't talking about nobody else's school because I knew what FAMU was gonna do.
Well, I told you I'm HBCU.
So am I. And anytime, just like you, let me tell you something. And so am I. Because anytime, any place, I can talk it right with you from the start to the finish. And not only that, I had kids that went to all these schools. So I can talk it too. So I'm just saying, it's fine. So Mr. Ford, I'm just saying, just remember when y'all, I need to see Grambling in that SWAC championship game. Anything left.
Hey, you got to worry about Grambling. You got to worry about Grambling. We'll be all right.
Okay.
We'll be all right.
All I know is that we've only lost 2 SWAC games and we've been in. That's the Jack State. Damn sure ain't been to Grambling. That's all I do know.
Yeah.
Because we've been in SWAC. That's why we worried about that October 19th game. Because we know who we got to beat. We ain't worried about Grambling. We ain't worried about y'all. We know who we got to beat. Just like, and didn't I come on here last year and tell y'all who we had to beat?
Yeah, you said we ain't worried about nobody but Jackson State.
We ain't worried about nobody but Jackson State.
We're worried about beating Jackson State and going in the Celebration Bowl.
And I'm gonna say it again. I said it early then. I'm gonna say it early now. We know who we got to beat. October 19th. We know what we got to do, and that's respect to Jackson State. Ain't worried about the rest of y'all jokers. So, like I said,
somebody snitched on us over
here. Man, I'm sitting up here eating. I was out of town. Mr. Ford want to know where you at? Where Mr. Campbell at? I'm like, man, I'm out of town. Mr. Ford was at the spring game where Alabama State doing. It wasn't him and Johnny Cole supposed to be watching the game. Supposed to be watching the game.
What you and Johnny Cole there?
Yeah, we were. You did, and we did an excellent job. And I'm gonna answer your question now.
Lord. Don't be vain now.
I can listen. I went to FAMU. Now listen. It's 2 things. It's 2 things you're gonna know. I'm from Jackson. I went to FAMU. I can shoot it all that. If don't nobody else blow your horn, nobody else will.
Babe, don't blow your own horn now.
Mr. Ford, we ain't worried about that.
Don't blow your own horn.
So I'm gonna answer your question. So we went down there to Alabama State. What was interesting, they did not, to me, do a traditional spring game. Okay. So it was hard for me, and Coach Cole will even talk about this because he actually coached. It was hard to just evaluate. Now, what I will say is 2 things what I think a lot of people say. Andrew Body looked good. I mean, from a physical standpoint and throwing the football. He looked really good. That kid is bigger. Because I saw him last summer, and he's easily put 15 to 20 pounds on. 100%. So I think, again, if he stays healthy, they got something. And again, and you know what the funny thing about with Alabama State? They got 2 games that they know the circle. They got to play FAMU, they got to play Jackson State. But here's the thing that Jackson State and FAMU both answered the call. When the pressure was on, Jackson State answered for 2 years. When the pressure was on us last year, we answered. So the question is, now are you going to be able to handle all the pressure that people are going to put on you by, quote unquote, maybe being the preseason on winner of the East? That's a lot of pressure. Because that means you got to win week in, week out, and you got to have people like Dr. Timon talking about how good you may or may not be. That's what's going to happen. And these kids watch this. They listen to these shows. They hear it. So, yeah. So that's the thing about it with Alabama State. I think they're going to be really good. But I think also, too, again, the problem is they're transitioning a lot of players. So, yeah, Jackson State had a seasoned team. We had a seasoned team. Those guys had been together. So you can block out outside noise when you've been together. They're trying to put this stuff together on the fly. And he changed the whole offensive staff, which I interviewed Coach Robinson. So, again, I asked him about that change. And he said, yeah, it's things that we got to learn and learn each other. So that's going to be very important. So, yeah, I don't worry about that. So, Mr. Ford, I love you. I just tease with you. I just mess with you because you've been wearing us out, man. You've been wearing us out.
You soft in the middle. What I saw today.
I'm Mr. Ford. I love you. Like I say, you've been wearing us out, so I just come and mess with you and stuff like that. And like I say, I'm not worried. And like I say, our motto is we brag different. That ain't gonna never stop. So that's how we do it. That's how we do it. So, Timon, I appreciate you letting me come on. I'm going to let y'all have y'all show back. Good to see you. Looking amazing as always. And there you go. Oh, let Avis talk about it. And listen, and Avis, whatever you drinking and whatever you eating, you please make sure you let me know. I'm going to make sure we have a special seat just for you and Jackson. Just for you. I guarantee you.
Hey, Mr. Campbell.
Yeah.
You said y'all brag different?
Yeah, we brag different.
Hey, brag on that 6-6 record y'all gonna have.
Doc, let me tell you something. I watched your show after every game. You said every game we was about to lose, and we went 12-1. When we went 12-1, boy, Doc, I get on there with Doc. Boy, FAMU played Valley. They was only one player away from losing Valley. They was one player losing Alabama State. They was one player for losing this, and we ended up 12-1. I heard that the whole year. Boy, if Jackson State would have had one more quarter, they would have beat FAMU. Yeah, I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you, boy. You got, FAMU, this team is not what y'all think it is. I'm just telling you. And they're playing West Florida, and I'm watching the game at the half, and they're going to lose that game. Yeah, okay. Yep. I heard that too, Doc. I heard it. The only person on this that know how to pick the teams is Timona, actually. Timona is an excellent picker because she knows how to pick opposite and piss off every fan base and have coaches tweeting at her. So that's who really does it the best. So anything Timona picks, that's who I'm going to go with. But Doc, you and your boys over there at the HBCU Nightly, y'all got everybody either going 6-6 or losing. How's that even possible?
I ain't say that. Hey, I wasn't even on that show. I was just I was listening to that show. And I had my reasons to come on and do a show about that too. But in a sense, it is what it is.
Okay. I mean, like I say, I heard. Listen, you said, what are we gonna be 6-6? That's 6-6, right?
I give you a modest 7-5.
Oh, a modest 7-5. Okay. No, I listen. I love it. I love it. So that's it. But I just remember last year, well, at FAMU, I just don't know how they're gonna win another game. Every time we keep winning. I just don't know how we go. I don't know how FAMU doing it. They just, just whatever. All the way to the celebration. But y'all was texting me when we was like, they're not gonna win. They're gonna get blown out. Oh man, listen. Come on, man. But Doc, look, Doc is a prognosticator. So he said 6-6. So y'all put your money on that 6-6. That's all I gotta say. If you believe, put your money on it. Like I say, we'll be in Jackson. Cause like I say, and shoot, let's see what it will be. Cause yeah, we'll play Troy. We'll lose that game maybe. We'll lose to Miami, of course. I mean, we're not gonna play that game hard. We ain't trying to get hurt. We'll win the first two. We'll come in there undefeated in the SWAC. Cause we'll beat Alabama State, ruin their homecoming. Cause we play them before y'all. And then the championship, hey, October 19th, let's go. SWAC championship for the East. Y'all know how it go. Ain't nothing changing in this thing. It's Jackson State, FAMU, and everybody else.
I'll be in the house. I'll make my little
No.
6-hour drive from
All
Dallas.
right. Well, we will put you a seat right there. Whatever. Tomorrow's gonna have a nice VIP and everything set up with everything she wants. So she'll take good care of you.
I'm trying to get on the field so I can do my pictures again, man.
Okay. Y'all get on the field. Like I say, y'all get on the field. But no, it's okay. But like I say, Mr. Ford, you know I respect and love you. You know I know you love all HBCUs. I'm just calling, and I want to say this because people take stuff the wrong way. I'm just calling just to mess with you because you know I love Grambling. Them people Grambling my people. So I love
Just
all y'all.
you get the boys out that portal.
Mr. Ford, get your guys out the portal.
Get the boys out that portal.
Come on, pull up the people in Grambling. They're from Grambling in the portal. Let's can we do that? Pull up the people that's in the portal for Grambling, and let's see if are they some just playmakers.
Oh Lord, FCS.
Yeah, let's pull up the Grambling guys.
Hey, Mr. Campbell. At least I got Southern going 3-9. I don't see nothing good coming out.
Well, you know, yeah, Southern. No, I think we all. Yeah. No, that. You know, Mr. Ford, I'll tell you what.
Get that offensive line right, they'll be better than that.
Well, Mr. Ford, y'all better be Southern this year.
Right.
Now that's what y'all better do. Y'all better be Southern this year.
Yeah,
this year you better get them.
Yeah, if they get that offensive line right, they gonna be all right. They'll have a winning season. They just got to get that offensive line right.
I didn't know that they had that many folks go into the portal like that. They were just basically recruits that I saw. They were losing recruits that they had.
To the running backs, all them guys that left.
They're probably still in the portal.
Yeah.
So they got some big. They got 2 Grambling State. They have Jacoby Belazar, a wide receiver from Mississippi State to Grambling State. Jalen Rudolph is defensive line from UTEP to Grambling. Kobe Williams is offensive line from Troy to Grambling. Isaac Washington, defensive line, Charlotte to Grambling. Jordan Johnson, running back, Hawaii to Grambling. Blake Davis, defensive back, San Jose State to Grambling. Agnaton Shabazz, linebacker, South Carolina State to Grambling. Dang, they got some players. That's the ones that came. Let me see if I can find the people that left.
Because, fam, you got people that came. We got Texas Southern best wide receiver. We got Dallas best linebacker.
Let me pull up. Let me do. Oh, well, let's see who you guys got from. I don't see it. FAMU. No, you guys not on here.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We ain't got nobody.
Because this. Okay, here it is. Daniel Richardson, of course, is the quarterback from Florida Atlantic to Florida A&M. Amari Johnson is wide receiver from UCF to Florida A&M. Asion Cobb is a wide receiver from Florida Atlantic to Florida A&M. Davion Walker is a wide receiver from Vanderbilt to Florida A&M. Demori Tate is a cornerback from Florida State to Florida A&M. Jamil Sanders from South Florida to Florida A&M. To FAMU. Jaden Evans, Central Michigan to Florida A&M. Max Larson. So, of course, the Rodney Hill young man, he's not on there anymore.
Right.
Isaiah Hackett is a DB from UNLV to Florida A&M. That's it.
That's still not our list. That's still not because you named the defensive lineman we got and 2 more linebackers.
Yeah, so this hasn't been updated. This is just Blue. He was following the FBS to FCS football tracker.
Yeah, like I say again, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Anybody picking anybody right now, because here's the thing, and this is serious football talk. Until that portal closes and school ends, and you really know what you're going into fall camp, that's when you're gonna be able to really see what a team looks like. Because it's going to be a lot of players. Because that's what happened with FAMU a couple of years ago. We had a bunch of guys we signed in the back end after school ended. A bunch of guys. So it's going to happen the same thing. It's going to happen for all these schools. Because, again, I'm going to keep saying it. It's 1,200 kids in the portal. So that's what I'm saying. You can't say, you're not going to tell me that there are not kids that are equal to the play other than Anthony Dunn. Anthony Dunn is special. Now, I will say that. I'm not saying there's a bunch of Anthony Dunns running around. he is special because of size and speed and everything else. But the rest of them kids that are in the portal, you're not gonna tell me we can't find a kid that can play just as well as them. It's 1,200 kids. And guess what? You know what's gonna really be crazy? When it get down to the end, them kids gonna be nervous and they're gonna want to play for somebody. They don't want to sit out. So guess what? They're gonna take these offers from these HBCUs. You're gonna see a lot of talent that's gonna come to these HBCUs in the back part of this closing this portal. Watch.
Now that's one thing you said that's truthful.
Well, you know, there it is. The broke clock. At least I'm right twice a day. I guess I'm once. So I'll take that. That's okay. That's
true.
That's okay. Well, see, and that's all that counts, Mr. Ford. We'll be fine. So, like I said, we'll have this conversation when the portal closes, and we'll see what everybody, when the rankings come out and stuff like that, and we'll see where everybody's at. But I know FAMU's going to be totally fine recruiting players because there's a whole bunch of kids from Florida want to come back to Florida.
That's true.
There's a whole bunch of kids, and I know this for a fact. And they just haven't announced it yet because of things, they got to make sure this, that, all that. But it's a bunch of kids that want to come to FAMU that are from Florida, and that's always been FAMU's catch. So, that's it, man. Ain't no thing. But like I said, we'll see what Grambling going to do. We don't play them. So the only way we get to see them is we see them in the SWAC championship.
Yep, that might be.
There you go. Okay. All right. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna go on mute just in case somebody say something crazy. Okay. Thank you, Timona.
Thank you for coming on, Mr. Campbell. Well, Mr. Ford, you don't have any questions for him, Mr. Campbell? I think he covered pretty much everything, right?
Well, like I said, everything was impressive today. I saw the video. Only thing I saw, the problem I saw was that front seven is not dominant like it was last season. And I thought that the middle of the field was soft. I thought it was soft. I see the need for more defensive linemen. And like he said, that Dunn kid is special on that defense. They need that kid back. And if they don't get Dunn back, like I said, they can't just go get people out the portal. They got to get starters out of the portal.
And most of those starters are looking for NILs, and we ain't got nothing for them.
No, I agree with him now. I think you can get some quality people. Like I said now, you got a lot of people in the portal, but everybody in the portal is not quality. There are some quality people. It's just up to them to go get them.
I just did this at the McDonald's.
Well, we're in the age of the transfer portal, so it is what it is. I think that's why I haven't done breakdowns for the players, because if I do all the breakdowns for the players, oh my gosh, it seemed like last year when I did it, like 10 and 12 of the players entered into the transfer portal before we got to the start of the game. So we'll have to see. With that being said, before we close out, I want to just do 3 predictions. Let's see. Since we're on it, and since we've already was talking about it, let's just go ahead and do 3 predictions tonight. We're going to start with, of course, those Rattlers. And I would like everybody's predictions. We had them in the chat earlier, Mr. Ford, but you wasn't on here. So this is their football schedule. I'm going to read it to you real quick. And then your prediction for Florida A&M, the defending Celebration Bowl champions, national black.
The #1 program in HBCU football.
Right. So, versus Norfolk State, behold.
The green and the gold.
Behold. What do you think's going to happen?
Now, like I said, the key, if they put that bite back into that front seven that I saw last year and the year before, like I said, the only teams I think will beat them will be that University of Miami team and that Troy State. And I think if they get the quality people, I'd like to see them get on that defensive end. They might give Troy a game. But the main thing is they got to replenish that front seven. They got to. I didn't see that bite. I didn't see the bite. I know it might hurt some people, but I watched that thing today closely. I did not see the bite from that front seven. I'm going to say it again. I thought that defense was soft in the middle.
South Carolina State Bulldogs.
That's going to
We're
be
not losing that brag. We're not losing that brag.
That's going to be a dog fight. That's going to be a
The
dog fight.
mailman gonna deliver.
I just don't know if Chinnis is going to be championship caliber his first year. From what I've been told, he's gone out and gotten some people now. They're going to be big. They're going to have size and all of that. But I don't know if they'll play at a championship caliber his first year.
Who's going to be the South Carolina State quarterback?
They got some boy. I think he's freshman or sophomore.
That's all you need. That's the answer you need. They're not winning that game. There ain't no freshman or sophomore that has not played coming into Bragg Stadium winning that game. So anybody want to bet that, you can put your money up right now or forever hold your peace. If you want to bet on soccer.
He's about 6'5", I think. I got to do
money up or shut up. It said ain't no Shador Sanders round this B.
No, not even close.
No.
Okay. We already know Miami's probably going to be an L. Troy.
If they get that, like I said, if they get that front seven back again, they could get Troy a game.
They got a Veterans Memorial Stadium too at Troy.
Yeah. But remember that coach left and went to Tulane, I think.
He went to Tulane.
Yeah, he went to Tulane. So if they get that bite back in that front seven, it could be a game.
Alabama A&M in Bragg.
Come on, man.
They'll win. They'll win.
This is Coach Maynard is fighting for his life.
Yes, right? He is, baby. He's fighting for his job.
Coach Maynard gonna get fired when he get on that bus from the Magic City Classic. I'm just putting out there.
Yeah,
right there.
That's right. He's got to win that Magic City.
Hey,
he's got to win that Magic City.
You remember how Lane Kiffin got fired on the tarmac?
You doggone! Don't even get on the plane.
Don't get on the plane.
Yeah.
Oh shit! They might do him like Herm Edwards. The AD might come right out there on the field at the FAMU game and fire him on. Hey man, just go on to stay down here in Tallahassee.
Fire him on the field.
He can't even get into his hotel room to collect his bags. Dang.
They're gonna cut it off. They're gonna say they didn't pay for your room, sir. You need the credit card.
State Hornets in ASU Stadium.
That might be the biggest game of the year.
Well, the last time they played at ASU Stadium, block field goal.
Yeah, and they offense didn't do over 200 yards of offense.
Sure did.
And we went up and down the field. So there you go, Doctor. So tell the true story about that game.
No, I ain't gonna say that, but y'all went up and down the field. But like the both offenses were stagnant in that game.
No, Doc, we had almost 400 yards of offense.
Well, what I'm saying is
we turned the ball over.
Yeah, but
we turned the ball over.
As far as the scoring offense.
Well,
I remember Harry Williams was offense coordinator, and they didn't have no offense for Alabama State.
Well,
they just played with a defense. They had no offense.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. This is
what.
Wait, here's the thing. I'm gonna say this. This is what I'm gonna say about this. I'm gonna be curious. You're gonna know about Alabama State from the very first game they play against Central. You're gonna know real quick what they're about. And if that game in Central don't turn out the right way, then it's gonna be a long season for them. But if it do, but either way, we ruining their homecoming. Because like I say, proceed. And you see where we got that off week set up. I keep trying to tell y'all what the game we got to play. What the off week at? Well, October 12th, we winning that week, right? Go ahead, Timona.
So you're putting you won October 12th.
We won.
Jackson State Tigers on the 19th.
Okay, I'm gonna let everybody talk. Let me just say this. First of all, I want everybody to come. I want all my FAMU people. If you've never been to Jackson, and I'm saying this, you have never seen anything like 40,000 black folks in the stands, and all black. I'm talking about the city, all black, the street black. The night, this is not gonna be. What time is this game? This game at night or to be announced?
That
I
needs to
hope
be.
it,
That
it
needs
It's
should
a
be
to
night
be.
game.
This game need to be one of them old school Jackson 7 p.m. night lanes.
Yeah,
This
it's a
need to
night
be
game.
a night game. This need to be one of them old school Jackson State night games, so everybody can eat and drink and be merry and stuff like this. And all I'm gonna say is this: there's a reason why we have the off week on the 12th, because we know that this is a game that we got to win the SWAC. That's all I'm gonna say. And yeah, and Mario, listen, and I'm gonna say this again. And FAMU, the people, the boosters, all that know, the March 100 got to come through that, got to come in that stadium. The point blank period. Because
Yeah,
you
that game
can't
will be probably nationally televised. You know the 100 coming.
well, that's what I'm saying. And I have been talking to people. I'm not because they even allocated money for a extra road game, and everybody know what the extra road game is. This game, so the 100 will be in the house because they got to be there.
Yeah,
they got to be there. The Sonic Boom, the Marching 100, Jack State FAMU. Come on, man, got to be there.
Can't duck the smoke.
They'll be in Montgomery and they'll be in Jackson.
Can't duck
That's
the smoke.
national television.
I don't know if they're gonna be in Montgomery. If the
Yeah, that's homecoming. They'll be there.
100 had to pick between Alabama State and Jackson State, they're choosing Jackson State.
100%. I'm telling you that 100%.
They come to both of those games.
We shouldn't even. I'm like, Timon, we shouldn't even go there. Let them folks have their homecoming and do all that rah and all that. I mean, they're going to come because it's close. It's a turnaround trip, so I get that. But I'm just saying, if they talking about money, save that money and be up there in that vet. Point blank, period. And all my people from Atlanta, Memphis, and all that, y'all need to come on over to Jackson and get some good hospitality. Just folks in Jackson.
And then they got to play Sutton.
Listen, let me tell you something. I can't even. We are 9-1 in the last 10 games against Southern, and they coming to brag. Come on, man. Everybody knows Southern a band school. Move on. Next. Band school. Come on, man. Next.
Texas Southern in Bragg. How did y'all get all these damn Bragg games? I'm sick of y'all. Y'all don't never go nowhere.
That's their homecoming. And
that's homecoming. So FAMU by 50. Come on, that's easy.
You gotta go to Prairie View.
We're not losing.
They on a revenge tour.
They on a river. Didn't we beat Prairie View twice last year?
Okay, but they're on another revenge.
We beat them at homecoming, and we beat them on another. See, that's what I'm saying, Doc. Like, where's Doc 6-6 at? Well, go ahead. Another W. Go ahead.
Valley
75.
Okay, come on, Valley and Bragg. We ain't losing Bragg. Next.
Bethune-Cookman.
Florida Classic.
The Florida Classic, Mr. Campbell.
We have righted the ship, and the universe is back the way it's supposed to be. We have beaten Bethune-Cookman 3 years in a row. It'll be 4, so that'll be no problem. And then you already see December 7th SWAC championship game. Tallahassee. There you go.
Why are you over there?
Did y'all see the article where they ranked the vet one of the best stadiums in the FCS? Did y'all see that?
Absolutely.
What they say, Mr. Ford?
They said the vet was the best stadium in FCS football. I saw that somewhere.
On the news.
Everybody saw it. Number one. All right.
So what's your overall rating going to be, Mr.
So
Campbell?
that means that Mr. Campbell got 10-2, right?
Without blinking.
Yeah, that's what I go. Like I said, if they get that front 7 straight, yeah, I'll go with that too.
That's a 10-2 lie.
Yeah, if they get that front 7 straight now, yeah.
Look, Doc, you got us losing to Prairie View and got us losing to probably Texas Southern and stuff. Like, man, stop.
Okay, I know that's not who he.
Now he probably got y'all losing to Alabama A&M.
No, I say y'all went there.
No, Doc got us losing to South Carolina State with that right there invalidates everything else that he's saying right there. Because I heard you, Doc. You said we're gonna lose to South Carolina State. We're gonna lose to Alabama State. No, you said we're gonna beat Alabama State, right? I think you did say that, or did you not? You said we're gonna lose to Jackson, and then the 2 games, so that's 4. And then you said we're gonna lose somebody down here on the back end. Man, come on, man, stop it.
Ooh.
That don't even add.
He said after Alabama State and Jackson, it's a wash. It's just downhill cruising.
I'm trying to
downhill cruising without no break.
I keep trying. Listen, man. I keep trying to tell y'all. I've been around this thing 50 years. I keep trying to tell you this thing is set up. There's a reason why. Look at, okay, tomorrow, go back up with the schedule. Look at where our off week is at. I'm going to say this again. It wasn't before Bethune. It damn sure wasn't before Southern. It was before one game, before Jackson State. Point blank, period. That lets you know who we know we got to beat. Period. And we don't care now. Of course, Jackson State and FAMU is never going to be Southern and JSU. That's silly to even say that. Of course not. It's a different vibe. We talking about winning championships. This is what this game is about. We ain't talking about bands and stuff like that. We talking about championships.
Forget all that. We talking about winning championships.
Yeah, this game we talking about championships. I'm from Jackson, so can't none of y'all tell me nothing about this. I know what Southern Jack State is. We ain't talking about that. I'm talking about football right here.
The Boombox Classic.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. That's a different thing, and that's a super special game. I'm talking about football, and all I know is that our off week is before Jackson State. That should tell you something.
Get you 8-4 then.
Now, Doc, here's the thing. Okay, so wait a minute. You're going to give us the 2 losses out of conference, right?
Right. I'm giving you 2 losses out of conference.
And we got 2 losses in conference?
Yes.
Okay. So I want to. Okay. So you said we're going to lose to Jackson State and who else?
Jackson State.
And who?
I was being real petty. I say y'all lose to Bethune.
Well, okay. Well, you know what I think is going to be interesting in this round robin, and again, just talk. And I'm going to be curious if again, I'm not saying who beats who, but I'm just saying if Jackson State, FAMU, and Alabama State all end up with 1 loss, and that easily could happen because they all each could beat each other and lose to each other.
Yeah, that could happen. Yeah.
And that's what I'm going to be. That's what's going to be interesting because then, if all things are even and everybody else beats like who they're supposed to beat, right? Then I guess it goes about who's ranked the highest, right? Is that how that works?
Yeah, the computer ranking.
Okay. Well, there you go. So, all right. Jerome Brooks made his prediction. He said we're going to lose to the NCAA, but we'll see. We'll see.
The NCAA on their way out, baby. They finna be defunct.
All right. Well, there you go. So, Timona, at least on your show, we're not 6-6 and 5-7 like everybody else's show.
Oh no, I just have you guys losing to Jackson State, Bethune, and Alabama State. Plus those.
What about 2. Miami now? Did you say Miami?
7-5, 2 out of conference, and then Alabama State, Jackson State, and Bethune.
Okay. All right. We're not losing Bethune, but okay. I can respect that. I respect that.
Okay. Sudden. What you got Sudden going?
I've already said that Southern's not winning over 5 games.
Damn, not even winning 5 games.
If they get that 5. Offensive line right, yeah, they win some games. They got to get that up. That offensive line is their Achilles.
Count them up.
Okay,
count them up.
McNeese. They should be.
They're gonna lose.
They're gonna lose to McNeese. Yeah. They'll lose to McNeese.
Savannah State.
That's a win.
Jackson State, they're gonna lose. The Boombox Classic. Jackson, Mississippi. The Vet. Versus Prairie View.
Prairie View gonna beat them.
Ooh. Versus
Prairie View won't get back.
Nichols.
They're gonna lose to Nichols.
They're gonna lose to Nichols. Yeah.
They'll beat Texas Southern.
They better beat Texas. Yes, they better beat Texas Southern.
Alcorn in Baton Rouge. They better not lose.
That's their homecoming too.
Yeah.
Which means nothing. I'm gonna take Alcorn's gonna have better talent. Alcorn's gonna win that game.
Damn, you got them getting they. Oh Lord. When I tell you G will be unbearable.
Well, give them that game. Give them that game. Go ahead, give them that game. Because why? It's gonna still balance out. Go ahead.
FAMU.
Of course, that's a loss.
Alabama A&M in Huntsville. Lord Maynard is fighting for his life here, y'all.
Yeah.
What's the date on the A&M game?
November 2nd. He's fighting.
Maynard gone. Maynard gone after that. They're gonna have an interim coach.
Damn. Bethune-Cookman.
If he loses that Magic, what is it? Magic City Classic, you right. Yeah, if he loses that, you're right.
Okay, Bethune-Cookman. I think
That's a fat L.
Coach Woody.
Bethune-Cookman's gonna win that game.
I think Bethune-Cookman coming out with the heat. I ain't gonna lie. UAPB.
That about be the only game they win right there.
And then they got to play Grambling.
If Grambling don't fumble the bag like they did the last 2 years, they'll get them in the classic. But if they do,
I told y'all 5-7. I told y'all.
Damn, that's a lot of losses.
I told y'all it's not. This team is not talented.
They could have some hidden stuff going on. All right, the last schedule that we gonna do. I need your analysis, fair and balanced. Okay, we need fair and balanced reporting here. Okay, Jackson State.
Against who?
Let's go.
All right, versus ULM.
That should be a win.
Woo.
It all depends on who their quarterback is and what they do with those JUCO transfers from Mississippi, the ones that got in the the 23 that came in, and see how they gel. But I'm looking at it for it to be a dogfight.
That'll be a historic win. That'll be a first win against him.
Hey man, they call that the ghetto of the Sun Belt. Y'all should win that game.
This is a new head coach.
Yeah.
And he was recruiting some of the same kids that Jackson State, bar for bar, the same JUCO kids, the same FBS kid.
What time that game?
Y'all should win that game.
It says 8 p.m. on Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern. In Monroe, Louisiana.
Well, this is how they got y'all, because there ain't gonna be that many people drive down there for that Thursday game, because that's a rough one, for people that come from out of town.
But look at the rest of the SWAC. It's a lot of SWAC. We got a lot of SWAC games this year. For the beginning, it's going to start on Thursday night.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying if they move this game on a Saturday, Jackson State could take that whole stadium over. That's my point. Because people,
but then again, the Sun Belt play a lot of Thursday games anyway.
Yeah. I get it. I'm gonna be honest with you. What was it? When y'all play you? What was that score of the game? Like 7-6 was the game, or like 9? 12-7. I think this is gonna be the same type of game, but I think y'all will win it.
Yeah, I think you should win it.
Yeah,
they ain't got no program.
We held them to 4 field goals.
Y'all, we're playing.
And James Houston got thrown out the game.
Yeah, that was it right there. Baby, if they would have had James Houston in that game.
He got a targeting call or something.
Man, that hit was soft like peanut butter, man. I don't want to hear about that.
Softest baby shit. It was nothing. Lane College, Lord, we turning 2.0 scheduling these. We try.
Y'all gonna wear red on September 7th?
No,
the president gonna like it. The president gonna let y'all wear red. Wear red.
See Gordon Classic.
Yep, you damn right.
You can book it.
My St. Joe brethren.
Red out.
Mm-hmm.
That man that told y'all that red ain't y'all color. He done told y'all that color is blue and white.
He ain't got nothing better to do than pick uniforms.
That's what I'm saying.
Nothing better to do as president than pick uniforms.
You better worry about giving us another dorm.
How about going after a law school?
That's never gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Okay, yeah, y'all will win that game tomorrow.
Sudden.
Oh,
straight down.
Classic, boy.
Beat down.
TC beat up on.
We need another 35. We need another 35 and
with all their little light shows and stuff. They was doing all the little lights, turning them on and off, thinking that if they turned the light off and turned it back on, the score would change.
Southern gonna put more effort into what the band performance than what the football performance is. Jackson State by 14.
Well, we're blowing
we gotta go to the hole. We gotta go to the hole, Mr. Ford.
Okay, you gotta go to Grambling.
Last time we went to the hole, we won that game on a fumble.
Yeah, I remember.
What you think, Mr. Ford? A win or a loss?
It should be a win for you. It should be a win for you, but now you know we're gonna give y'all a fight now. You know
The
that.
last time y'all played us, you give us no kind of fight. We beat y'all by 42. Come on, Mr.
That's the
Ford.
one that's was the one in Jackson.
Hey, y'all was
Yeah, but
falling.
listen.
Y'all was falling
Hugh
out of
Jackson
places.
gone.
Everybody was falling
It's
out
a
of the
new
sun.
sheriff in town. Hugh Jackson is gone.
Texas
Win.
Southern, Alabama A&M.
Win.
We got TC Taylor at the helm as the play caller. We need to see another 60-15. Guess who got them off?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
But don't nobody care nothing about FAMU. But wait a minute. Why y'all got an off week before y'all play FAMU? And FAMU don't mean nothing.
Right? Oh,
see, see, so I'm gonna say this again. Some people care about the band. Jackson State FAMU care about the football. See what I'm saying? See, this is a football move. So they know and we know. So October 12th. See, everybody know not to be playing that week. See, beautiful. I love it.
Y'all thought y'all was gonna have a one-up on us?
Oh no. Listen, y'all ain't stupid. Y'all know what this game is about.
We got an off week too.
Exactly. That's smart.
Heckling. All Jackson State Tigers will be heckling other fan bases during their games, laughing and kikiing. I did it last year with North Carolina Central, Campbell, and it caused a whole bunch of commotion. So the Rattlers is coming to the vet, and we getting ready to show them how we get down. And of course, that's going to be a big win. So we can finally stop them from bragging, but they won't stop bragging. They're just going to talk about we're Celebration Bowl champs. Dang,
that's the game of the year, baby. That's the game of the year.
Soon, the very next week.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Now they gave y'all a little trap game at the folks say, now that's a trap game. Boy. That is a trap game. So I'm gonna be unbiased. Okay, I'm gonna play this thing out. You beat FAMU. Y'all gonna have to do all your shows. The mass meet gonna have 900 people in there on Monday and everything. And then Zoe is gonna open his mouth and say something wrong about Bethune-Cookman. Y'all better watch this game right here, because these boys gave y'all utter hell. And I'll be honest with you, this was the game when y'all was cutting up as a fan base because y'all were not happy. And y'all remember this game because y'all cut up after this game. Because Bethune
didn't have any kickers.
I just remember the mass meeting. Y'all was pissed off because folks didn't come to the game. Y'all were upset.
Was kicking and
y'all were upset. So I'm just saying, don't sleep on this game. I think y'all will beat Bethune, but I'm just saying this is a classic trap game right here. This is a classic trap game. Because y'all was pissed off, boy. That after that, woo-wee. Because folks didn't come to the game. Y'all was upset.
Yeah, I remember that game. I thought that game was sluggish for Jackson.
Yeah.
But Bethune played them real close.
I don't need no other game to be watching those types of games live. I don't need to be watching those types of games. It's not healthy for me to watch those type of games. Okay, UAPB.
Win.
Yep, win.
Ain't that our homecoming? Ooh,
yep.
Thank you, Jesus. Ooh, thank you. Thank you for the win. Then we got Valley, the Delta Devils.
Win.
Then we got to go against Alabama State.
By 20.
You go to Montgomery, right?
Yeah, this is y'all season right here. These two games are y'all season right here. Other than FAMU game.
The FAMU, Bethune, and Alabama State game.
Yeah.
And
but these I'm talking about, but go to Alabama State. Like I say, and then this goes back to my point. What is Alabama State at this time? Are they rolling? Have they beaten FAMU? Have they not beaten? Because here's another thing too. So let's play it out the other way. See, and this goes back to what I was trying to say. We beat Alabama State. Y'all beat us. We both got 1-1, right? Alabama State, no, they got to win this game. They got to win this game to even be in the mix. So that's why this game is where this game is sitting is going to be so important if it plays out the way it could potentially play out. So this is going to be a really big game. So you guys better not definitely sleep on this game.
Good Lord. Then we got to get on the Oregon Trail. We got to get our horse and buggy and get on down there to Lorman, Mississippi.
A Soul Bowl. That's a Soul Bowl.
We got some get back. We got to get
Yeah,
back.
you're right, because they embarrassed you at your house last year.
Oh, Lord. And I was right there front and center.
Yeah, they embarrassed you.
I had to show Braxton. That, you know, it's not always about just winning the game, baby. Why do we come if we're going to lose? Oh, Lord.
He really said that?
Yes.
And this is the thing about it with this Alcorn game. Depending on, again, and why this is so important, what if you guys only got one loss? We only got one loss, and Alcorn know they can just ruin y'all's season.
Oh, my gosh. They going to be playing like
I'm trying to tell you, you guys, y'all last two games, out of everybody, and I've looked at everybody's schedule because we kind of did this. You guys have the most pressure-packed games the last 2 weeks of the season than any of the contenders. So y'all cannot ease back your way into this thing. Y'all have got to put your hard hat on, because again, it could play out that way. You guys can't say, oh well, you know, we'll be fine, because it probably will play out like I said. And Alcorn gonna be sitting out there trying to ruin y'all season.
It's like playing in it's like a playoff game.
One way out.
It's like they're playing in the playing game.
And now, Doc, to your point, because even though this won't be a division game, it's still a conference game. What does this do for Alcorn for them to try to win the West? Because this is what happened to Alcorn last year, dropping games that they shouldn't have dropped, right?
Right. Texas. It was Texas Southern who ruined them.
Right.
On a Sunday.
Right, on a Sunday. But what I'm saying, this is why these conference games are so important. That's my point, though. This is why all these conference games, even when they're not in your division, those conference games still count overall. So again, Alcorn might be in a situation where they got to win this game just to get to the SWAC championship, which would be great.
Who's the quarterback for Alcorn next year?
Tyler Macon.
Oh, okay.
So there we have it. So we have, of course, so you have Mr. Campbell, who has FAMU going, you said what, 10-2?
We're going 10-2.
And you got Alabama State going what? Or no,
they're losing 3.
We just did Southern. So they're 9-3. Southern, you said 5-7?
Yeah.
And then of course
you said 5. You gave them a minus 5.
Wait, Doc.
I'm sorry.
Jackson State.
I think y'all listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Jackson State is going to rebound. I don't think y'all gonna lose but one game. I don't think y'all gonna lose one game. I think. Well, let me tell you. And I hate to say it, but that Alcorn game, it just depends on how well Alcorn playing. But I think y'all should beat everybody else. Other than
their defense is gonna be so much better at Jackson. That's why they're gonna have a big year. Their defense is gonna be so much better.
So you got us going 11-1 or 10-2?
Yeah, 10-2.
All right, Doc. What do you got, FAMU going?
Man, look, I know I'll be joking. I joke around about saying 6-6, but man, to me, it all depends on who the signal caller is for FAMU. And if
Junior Meritovich.
But if they could get their defense like the way it was from last season,
they 10-2, baby. If that defense come back,
y'all in trouble. Yeah, if all them guys come back.
Yeah, it's 10-2.
It's a wrap.
I won't be saying no more soft. It won't be no soft spot.
I think they will feel the sting of not having Coach Smith as a defensive coordinator a little bit, but
they're veteran team. They know how to play.
If they know how to play some of the players from the portal and they can gel with some new ones, I mean, you can give 10-2, maybe. I mean, 9-3, 10-2.
Yeah, I'm thinking that if them boys come back from that portal, baby, it's on.
Mr. Campbell, I know I joke around. I say y'all go 9-3. But it all depends on the QB and your defense. That's it.
Now the offense is listen. The offense is fluent. It's efficient. Everything. It's all about putting that teeth or that bite back into that front seven. If they get them players back out of that portal, baby, it's on. They're gonna do that run back. They're gonna start in Atlanta. They're gonna end in Atlanta.
No, oh, wait a minute. One thing, family people don't say that because everybody that said that they never accomplished that mission. So please, I don't want no coaches, no fans. No, don't say that because that is a death wish.
I'm telling you now, if they get them boys back out that portal, they're gonna do that run. What they say they call it, run back. They're gonna run it back.
Yeah.
All right, Doc. What is your prediction for Southern?
Southern, I said 3-9. I don't see. I don't see nothing good coming out of the Bluff.
Okay, Jackson State.
Jackson State either 11-1 and 10-2.
Okay.
And like I'm gonna be honest with you, like Mr. Campbell said, those last two games are pretty much like a play-in game.
All right. So, Mr. Ford.
Y'all sleeping on Southern. I'm telling you, if Southern get that defense, if they get that offensive line right, Southern's they're gonna win some games. They ain't gonna be no losing team.
From what I heard, Southern's offensive line ain't on jack.
Yeah, but they got four offensive linemen coming in.
So, Mr. Ford, what is your overall prediction for FAMU?
My whole thing is that defensive line. If General Hunt and that Don boy come back, it's on. They win it all.
So they win it all. How many games do they lose, Mr. Ford?
Them FBS schools.
Okay, so you got them. Okay, you got them only losing 2 games. All right, and Southern. What about Southern, Mr. Ford?
If they get that offensive line right, I can see them having a winning season.
That means
they got to get that offensive line right.
Games,
6
games, 7 games.
Yeah, I can do 6 or 7. Yeah, 6 or 7.
All right, Jackson State.
I told you, Jackson State's biggest problem going to be FAM and Alabama State.
So you got them losing those or winning?
Well, now the FAMU game, if that General Hunt and that Don boy come back, I got FAM beating y'all. But
I
got FAM beating y'all. If them kids come back, If them boys come back, if them kids come back. But now, I think that Alabama State game is going to be a toss-up between y'all. That's going to be a battle. Going to be a battle. I can't pick that one.
So for me, I'm going to do FAMU. So for FAMU, I have them losing 4 games. Miami, Troy, Jackson State, and Bethune. Those are the 4 games to lose.
So we going 8-4.
Yep. All right. For Southern, I didn't think Southern was that bad.
I don't either.
You can't find them wins. You like I say, because who are they going to beat?
So they're going to beat the Savannah State Tigers. They're going to beat
UAPB.
I don't feel like they're going to lose to Alcorn for homecoming.
Okay.
I don't think so either.
So that's a second win. I haven't really seen that much coming out of Texas Southern, so that's 3 wins. I feel like Alabama A&M by this time that it's going to be crunch time for Maynard, and I don't know if he's going to live up to that. So I feel like he's going to lose that. They're going to win Alabama A&M. I feel like they can win UAPB. So that's 5. And it's a toss-up with Grambling. So they can go 5-7 or 6-6.
I said 5-7. I said 5-7. They're not winning 7-8. They're not winning 7 or 8 games. They can't.
Right.
So they're going to lose to Jack State and FAMU. That's 2 losses right there, guaranteed.
Right. Okay, and so then for Jackson State, I love my dear old college home. All
Y'all
right.
gonna play better defense. I know that.
So for Jackson State, the games that I'm concerned about are
FAMU.
I'm not worried about FAMU.
FAMU.
No, that's at home. Now look, Coach TC, he had those drops at home, which is Alcorn and Alabama State.
Yeah, they were major.
And those were major, and
y'all were a better team. You had more talent, and you were a better team.
You can't lose in the vet.
Yeah.
So, I don't feel like he's gonna do that anymore. Not for this season. He ain't losing in the vet. All right. So the teams that I'm concerned about most are Bethune-Cookman and Alabama State. So I have us at 9-3 if we lose to ULM, or 10-2 if we beat ULM. But Bethune-Cookman and Alabama State are the two teams that I'm concerned about. Those are both away games. So that's it for tonight. We'll do some more schedules and predictions later on. Thank you so much, Bishop Campbell, the arbiter of HBCU, Jay, my moderator and my nephew, Doc Holliday, my former co-host of the SheLovesThee and Doc Holliday show. Thank you for coming on. And of course, Mr. Ford, the historian of all HBCUs. Thank you for coming on tonight. I enjoyed it. It was fun. But y'all know Mr. Ford and Mr. Campbell get clipped, right?
Well, and let me say this. Let me say this before I go. I was in the midst of some Jackson State graduates yesterday, and all of them said in agreement they want Jackson State back in the Memphis game. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but that's how they feel. They said they want Jackson State back in the Memphis game.
Did you see FedEx invested $25 million in NIL? $25 million, $5 million a year for Memphis.
No, I didn't know.
For the University of Memphis, they're getting $5 million for NIL.
Let me pull it up. $25 million of NIL.
I think they announced it like yesterday or 2 days ago.
FedEx to fund $25 million for Memphis NIL in what is believed to be the largest partnership. So basically,
that is ridiculous.
All of the alums that are saying this, respectfully, F FedEx and Memphis, the city of Memphis, and the janky promoters for that Southern Heritage Classic. If you can find $5 million to give to student athletes and they're not increasing your bottom line, because FedEx is FedEx, you're not going to gain any extra customers for FedEx.
Well, Timona, real quick, I don't mean to cut you off, but you make it a great point, but I'm going to go to Mr. Ford's point. They talk to Jackson State people. Here, to me, Tennessee, what they need to do is start the game back up. Tennessee State can do whatever they want with that game. They want to play it in Memphis, they can play it. But Jackson should not be giving up home games. Jackson State should not be giving up home games to Timona's point, unless they're going to cut them a big check. So Tennessee State actually can start it back, because I think Jackson State and Tennessee State should always play. That is a historic rivalry. They should always play. And if Tennessee State don't want Jackson State to come to Nashville to that little rinky-dink stadium that they got and stuff like that, unless they're going to play it over there, I guess, and they play it over there in the Titan Stadium, then they can have their game in Memphis and Jackson State can have their game in Jackson.
Listen, we are not going to, and I don't, sometimes you get these folks that are doing the negotiations and they get like tickets to go see John Morant or something, and they sign a deal that doesn't make any sense. Jackson State should not be entering into that game without getting, when I did the numbers, we need $1 million for the Sonic Boom of the South. That includes expenses and a take home for the auxiliary. And then for Jackson State, $1.75 million, because it's going to be $750,000 in expenses, and we need to take home $1 million in the pool. If you guys have $25 million for Memphis NIL, we want $2.75 million for that game.
That's for each school, right?
No, I don't. They don't negotiate for each school. Some schools don't feel like they're worth it, so they'll sign a deal and they don't see anything wrong with it. That's for Jackson State to come aboard. We want 2.75
Oh, I
million.
know for a fact we should get that. But I'm just
That's
saying,
what we
like,
should be getting, because we can do a home game, and although we might clear 700,000 for a home game or 600,000. If we do a deal where it's 2.75 million, we'll be able to clear. And people are saying, well, that's too much money. Obviously not if FedEx can find $5 million for Memphis NIL per year for athletes, and you're not building your bottom line. So FedEx giving this people 25 million, it's not going to increase FedEx's business. If people need to ship something, they'll use FedEx. Or if they need to go to FedEx Kinko's, go print something, they'll go print it. They're not making or promoting getting any money. So they're just giving money away, but you see who they're giving it to. This is why you don't go based off of, well, that's not what FCS teams make, or that's not what you get paid. Like, no, it has nothing to do with that. And I'm going to drop this in the chat. The investment will cover $5 million in NIL contracts for Memphis athletes for 5 straight years. This is unbelievable. It's disrespectful. And it just goes to show you that when you are allowed to be exploited, you will be exploited. The first
we
NIL.
was in that class for how many years?
Huh? Like
I said,
over 20 years? What is it, 20?
Or longer. Probably longer.
When was the first year we played that game?
That was in the 80s. The first year was in the 80s, wasn't it? Because Jerry Rice and them played in that game. Valley was in it.
Listen to this. The corporation is working with consulting group Altius Sports Partners to administer the deal. The deal investment will support football, men and women's basketball, and other women's sports. The first NIL initiative will take place at the Memphis spring football game on Saturday. Like, you guys have to stop. Why would we return for $1 million? No, we're not.
30 years.
Yeah, we're not coming back for less than 2.75 mil. And we need to clear $1 million. We need to take home, after all expenses are paid, we need to have $1 million in the clear. Because that means that's 300,000, which is probably the amount that we would take for one of these classics, and then 700,000, which is the amount that we'll make at a home game. And then for the Sonic Boom of the South, they have to stop performing and not clearing money for their auxiliary. So we need 2.75 mil. Read up on that NIL deal that they're doing. They're just giving money away, and you wonder why HBCUs aren't able to get off the ground.
Hey, Mr. Ford, let me ask you a question, because you say you talk to Jack's people. Are they saying, wait a minute, because there's two things. I'm going to go back to my point. Are they saying that the game in Memphis, or are they talking about they just need to play Jackson State, period, because of the historical?
No. They want
the
to restart that. They want Jackson back in the Southern Heritage.
We don't need to be in Memphis. We need to have the home.
I'm not going to lie to you. Southern Heritage Classic was fun. That's the first classic that
that's what they said. That's what they were saying. And I asked them about the Fred Jones situation, about the fact that they had to pay out $800,000 and all that. They didn't care. They said because it was an older group. They've been going to Memphis every year. It's muscle memory for them, and they want to go back to Memphis. And they want Jackson in Memphis.
They don't care, but I don't know if you guys noticed, we've replaced that Southern Heritage Classic game. We've replaced it with the Boombox Classic. That's what they've replaced it with. So
it was supposed to be the SWAC Classic that was supposed to be played at Birmingham, and that deal fell through.
I would never let somebody snake me twice. So getting into the Southern Heritage Classic again, that would just be after. First of all, they sued you, and you had to.
Yeah, 800,000.
They did sue you for breaking that contract. Secondly, they didn't see anything wrong with the amount that they were paying you, and they really didn't want to pay you that much, knowing that you can clear. $700,000. Everything around it looks good, but behind the scenes, it's not good. We need money for our athletic department. And guess what? The money that the football team makes, that supports women's basketball and men's basketball and all our other sports. So we need, if you guys aren't giving us $2.75 million, we ain't got nothing to talk about.
Let me ask you a question. The Grambling game that you guys are playing, is that a conference game or a non-conference game?
Non-conference.
Non-conference, yeah.
Okay, so the Southern game and the Grambling game are non-conference games. Okay.
Yeah, they rotated off the schedule for 2 years, I think.
Yeah, every time we whoop up on Southern, it doesn't. They start laughing and like, well, it doesn't count for us.
Right. Well, the reason why I was asking that because there's only so many slots of games. So I was just curious because I know you guys are in, which is smart. You never give up the Southern game. But I was just listening to what Mr. Ford was saying. So that means that technically that Grambling game is just an open slot, basically.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's just say you guys keep playing Southern like you should. That makes total sense for all to say. But I'm going back to Mr. Ford's point. But again, I just don't see any value to monitor what you made it just plain and clear. Again, if Tennessee State want to play Jackson State, they can move the game. They can do the home and home. But Jackson State gonna get all their money. And if Tennessee State want to move their game from Nashville to Memphis and want to pay Jackson, then that's what they should do. But you can't tell Jackson to give up a home game.
I don't want to
and do just a party in Memphis, man. I'm just like, man, listen, you know me. Again, I'm from Jackson. I don't think Jackson State should ever give up a home game. Again, I understand that if it's business, y'all go down there to Alabama, but like I say, y'all just make too much money just by having home games and things like that, especially where the weather is during that time. You know what I mean? The weather is nice. You play a night game, man. You're going to get 35,000, 40,000 people and stuff like that. You can recruit players. I don't see the value of Jackson State going to Memphis. I don't. I don't see it. Tennessee State, like I say, for them, Tennessee State. See, here's the thing, Mr. Ford, they don't want to tell you. You know who needs that game? Tennessee State needs that game because the conference that they're in.
Yeah,
it's because they're in the OVC, so they need Jackson State. Because you got
Tennessee State has scheduled a lot more. They have the Howard game. They've scheduled quite a few HBCUs this upcoming season, which is a lot more than what I'm used to seeing.
Well, this is to Mr. Ford's point. If he's talking to people who I think Mr. Ford, most of these people were probably in their 60s, I would assume.
Yeah, they were older people.
Okay, so there you go. You got those people in the 60s, and I think to my young people, I don't think y'all really Tennessee State. When I say was a powerhouse, they were a powerhouse. And they were independent. They played. Tennessee State would play FAMU, Jackson State, Southern, and Grambling.
Every game was a classic. Every game was a classic.
Every game. So for those people that are 60 plus, that's what they remember. They don't care nothing about playing no OVC. So of course, when you take Jackson State out and they're looking at their schedule, it's like we can't even fundraise off of these games. So of course, Timon, to your point, they had to, because that was the old head alumni saying, no, you're going to play games that we want to see. You're going to fill this schedule up, or not, we're not going to come. And they didn't come.
Yeah.
So it's just a fact. So if anybody knows that.
That's the game they go to. The people I was talking to, they go to the game in Memphis. They don't even go to homecoming. They don't go to Tennessee State's homecoming.
I'm going to tell you guys this, and Mr. Ford, you know this too. I'm going to tell you guys something. Football-wise, the two biggest games for Jackson State in the 70s and 80s was Grambling and Tennessee State. It wasn't Southern. It was Grambling because Big John Merritt was up there at Tennessee State.
Yeah.
And Eddie Robinson over there. And those were the two benchmark games when Jackson State played. And like I said, go look at the history of Tennessee State, those 10-win seeds that they had over and over again. And they would either have one loss, it would be the Jackson State, or it would be the Grambling, or it would be the FAMU. So that's what I'm saying. For those people that understand the football side of it, that's what they saw. Tennessee State was a huge football power.
Yeah.
So the Jackson State people, they know what I'm talking about, man. I'm saying football. Oh, Tennessee State and Jackson State, man, you had to be there.
So, Mr. Campbell, so you're saying that the Southern game, so when Southern, we didn't become a rival with Southern like that until
no. It's always been a rival. No. I'm talking about the football because Tennessee. The Tennessee State. You guys, if you guys look, and I think it's still to this point, Tennessee State had the most NFL players of all the HBCUs at one time.
It was Grambling.
Yeah, well, Tennessee State was number 2. They were right behind it because depending on what year it was Tennessee State was great. You know what I'm saying? But my point was the level of players that were coming out of Tennessee State, the level of players that were coming out of Jackson State. When you watched that game, you saw a bunch of future NFL players. It was a good game. That's what I'm talking about. So, like I said, this was not.
He recruited. He didn't really get the players out of Tennessee. He would go to Mississippi. He went to Louisiana, Georgia, Florida, Texas. That's how he went up to Ohio. That's how Big John recruited.
And that's exactly how he recruited. And I'm talking about the level of players that they would get. I mean, it would drive WC going crazy because they would have these bomb squads and then they lose to Tennessee State.
I don't know if you remember the story. Remember, Jackson State signed. His name was Joe 747 Adams.
Joe 747 Adams.
And then he ended up at Tennessee State, but he had signed with Jackson.
And Mr. Ford, I don't know if you remember, and this goes by how far it was. They said they gave him something, and he said, "I don't know what they could give me because I ain't never had nothing."
So he was out. I'm trying to think. What his hometown was? What? I know he was Mississippi. God, I can't even think now. Where was he from? Where's Chris Jackson from?
And then they scheduled Valley.
Yeah.
And they scheduled Howard, and they scheduled UAPB. They're going to North Dakota State.
They're gonna get beat to
I wouldn't. Did North Dakota come to them first?
No.
They are coming. It's a one. They're gonna come next year.
Yeah, they'll come next year, right?
They're gonna come next year. That's right. I think that guy was from Gulfport. That's where Joe 747 was from.
And could toss it.
Oh, he could do it, man.
Charleston Southern. So that's why they don't have a fan base, because like you said, their fan base is used to those HBCU rivalries.
Yeah.
But
once they joined the OVC, that killed their fan base.
Killed it.
It killed it.
Yeah, but some people said that somebody in the chat said that the fan base, because it's so older, is dying out because they're getting older.
Well, that's the point, Doc. Because so now I don't mean to cut you off, but I want you to make your point. But they're not giving the younger fan base anything to build off of. You see what I'm saying? Because they're not playing FAMU, they're not playing Jack State, they're not playing Southern, So if you go to Tennessee State now, the games are afterthoughts. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So you can't build off of that.
My niece says that I got a niece up there. She says that the students, when they play the Tennessee Techs and all that, they play them on campus at Tennessee State. The kids don't even come out of the dorms.
No. My cousin's a professor up there, and he came from FAMU, and he's a professor at Tennessee State. And Dr. Humphreys, who helped him get a job, and he was like, "Man, this is unbelievable." He said, because he was talking to the kids, "Y'all going to the game?" They were like, "What game?"
Yeah, that's right.
They were like, "What game?"
Yeah, that's what my niece told me. And then she said the worst thing was Lane College came on the yard 2 years ago and beat Tennessee State on their yard.
Yeah. So you're talking about a powerhouse blue blood that, to your point, Doc, is not even building to the tradition that we all listen to what we're talking about. I'm talking about Jack State 30, 40 years ago. Listen, y'all talking about Jack State now. You see how that works? Me and Mr. Ford have been teasing back and forth about Grambling and FAMU, but because we keep playing the historic games, that's how you keep them in game. We're going to keep playing Bethune. We're going to keep playing Southern. Y'all going to keep playing Southern. Y'all going to keep playing Grambling, because those are the things that bind us.
I think it's criminal that Tennessee State's not playing FAM. I think that's criminal.
Well, I'm going to go to Timon's point. That's because FAMU said y'all ain't paying us enough money. And FAMU was like, they wanted the band to come, and they didn't want to give the band the money to come. They were like, "No, we ain't doing that." So that's why that game never got rescheduled, because Dr. Glover wanted them to come, and she was like, "Oh, but we're not going to pay for the band. Well, the minimum amount to basically cover the cost." And they were like, "No, we ain't going to do that, and we'll schedule another home game." So that's why Tennessee State FAMU doesn't play.
Damn.
And that's awful.
Yeah. So you think about, again, these names. And again, I know people get the arguments about, play out of, and I get that. But I'm going to say this again. If we build our schools up, again, like it used to be, you will be playing talented teams. You know what I mean? Tennessee State, Jack State, they didn't play a bunch of out-of-conference games and stuff like that because they were playing against talented teams in the conference.
I think that's because people started getting white adjacent and saying, well, all the talent is at the white schools. or so no, you guys need to play. You'll have a better chance of getting drafted if you play some of these FCS teams, and they ain't even have nobody drafted out of there.
They don't have anybody.
Like,
They
But
don't
we
care
do. But
about it don't matter if you play. Can I say something? I'm gonna be honest with you. Them folks don't care if we play SES schools. They gonna go for the power. They gonna go for the big.
If you can play, like they said, if you can play, they'll find you.
3+1.
And I think that HBCUs, as far as exposure goes, we have the highest rate of exposure than some of these other FCS.
Don't worry about us. They already, from what I'm hearing, I'm telling you, I talked to a guy.
Who won tonight?
That's in the NFL.
Haney or Garcia? Who won?
Yeah, they'll find you, but at the same time,
oh, it's going on right now. Haney Garcia.
Doc, you kept breaking up. We couldn't hear.
Yeah.
Why do he got on a Coach Prime? Why do Haney got on a Coach Prime?
But what I'm saying is, scouts now, like on real, they ain't worried about us in the FCS.
Well, I'm just going to just piggyback on that real quick, and then tomorrow I know you got to go. But again, that's why it's so important for the Jack States, the Southerns, the Gramblings, the FAMUs, Tennessee State to really do a better job of recruiting. Because if you recruit better players, guess what? Then you don't have that argument, because that's the argument. You're not playing a better competition. Well, competition is all relative to the players that are playing in the competition. Because again, and we talked about, and we talked about RJ Cooler. You got to understand something. That game of Alcorn versus Valley, it was like 7 guys that went to the NFL out of that game. 7. Okay? One of those guys was the GOAT. So again, you can't tell me that game didn't have top-notch players. You know? And it's the same thing when we argue with Jeff of Montana. Montana don't have no Hall of Famers. What Hall of Famers Montana got?
Nobody.
So my thing is, again, we've got to do a better job of selling our schools, especially in these mid-major, low, like I say, that kid that went from Montana to McNeese, there's no way that kid should end up McNeese. There's no way. So we should not let that kid go to McNeese. Because, let me do my one little stump speech. Because when he graduates, what job he going to get from McNeese versus Prairie View?
If it ain't in engineering.
If he goes to Prairie View and get that Prairie View degree, he ain't got to worry about a job. That's my point.
Yep.
Ain't nobody hiring you for McNeese, man. Like, what? Stop. You know what I'm saying? It's like these jokers go to these schools, and then when they get out of school, they can't get no job. And then they're like, oh, I should have went to FAMU. I should have went to Jack State. I should have went to Southern, because somebody from FAMU, Jack State, Southern can get a job. Like, man, stop. I'm like, so that's what these guys need to understand, and we got to sell that. And again, I know everybody wants money and all that we got to figure that out too. But I just think that, again, when I see these kids going to these directional low division schools, and they're going to Montana, and they're going to South Dakota, and they're going this, that, and all that, they should be going to Jack State, FAMU, and Southern, and Grambling.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry, Jamona. Get on my soapbox.
Mr. Ford, when he gets on here, I'll be like, it's time to go. And he'll ask a question that he just did. And then we talk for another 20 minutes.
I was just telling you what they were saying to me.
No. Tell them, bring me my money.
Listen, they said that one year they had Stephanie Mills. She performed like the game was Saturday. I think she performed like the Friday night or Thursday night. Then they said they had Gladys Knight. They said the whole thing was just made perfect for them. They loved it.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway.
Yeah, so if I don't even know, has anybody ever seen the movie Janky Promoters? That's kind of what, that's what it reminds me of. It's so like, it's kind of like, I don't know if I want to get back in that type of situation. But in the event that, they want to go back to the drawing board, at this point, you'll be humbled, right? Because now you've seen what Southern Heritage Classic looks like without Jackson State. So now we have a one-up.
It's a disaster.
Wait, I'm gonna do the Mr. Ford on you, Timona. How many people was at that game last year? Didn't they play like Arkansas Pine Bluff or somebody?
Yeah, they had about at least 34,000.
Okay.
Oh, did they?
It was 32.
Oh wow. Okay.
32.
Okay.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Yeah.
Bring me my money.
Let's get my money, baby.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Yeah, tell them bring us our money and we'll come back and we'll think.
That was one of the players in that game you talking about, that Mississippi Valley Alcorn game. He was in that game.
Because it'll be about 60,000.
He played offensive line, didn't he?
No, he played defensive back.
Defensive back.
Yeah, he went from there to the Steelers, I think. He went from Valley to the Steelers.
Comes back to the Southern Heritage Classic and it was 32,000. It'll be 60. It'll be 60.
That's what I'm saying.
It'll be double, but we need that 2.75.
Yeah, you're right. You need that 2.7. Bring me the money.
Tell them folks from Tennessee State to party with the people from Arkansas Pine Bluff.
They went down.
Tell them they can party with the people from Arkansas Pine Bluff. What's wrong with that?
No, they don't bring enough people.
Oh, okay.
Right. So like we said, go ahead and get that 2.75 mil together. If FedEx can find $5 million to just give away for NIL, you can find 2.75 mil. I don't care what they pay you, what they pay y'all. If you find us 2.75 mil, $1 million for our band and 1.75 for our football team for 3 years, we'll come back.
I was kind of shocked that they didn't go after Alcorn. If they couldn't get Jackson, it looked like they would have went after Alcorn instead of Pine Bluff.
Scheduling. Alcorn plays those out of conference games to make their money at the beginning of the season.
Oh, okay.
All right. All hearts and minds are clear.
You've done an excellent job, HBCU. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
And you too, Doc. You've done an excellent job. Even though like I said, I'm watching, nephew. You gotta watch you, but you're doing a great job too.
Hey, Timona, all I gotta say
May
is
the Lord watch between me and thee while we are absent. One from another.
What's that? That's how we see in Sunday school. That's how we see in Sunday school.
Hey, I gotta clip that okra water jump from last night.
Yes, if you haven't had a chance, please go back and watch Doc's Live with Dr. Kanisha. Funny show. There's some football in there, but there's also some great conversations about Black health. So make sure that you go back and watch it.
And we're gonna try to do that every Friday too.
Okay, that's good. But everybody, y'all have a good night.
All right.
He made it big time, Willie. Willie! A refund is due unto me. I feel like I've just been abused out here today. God, it's real like this. You can't do the same things like this. Oh, I don't even know what I'm going to say. I don't want to police car. I'm going to say police car. I'm doing it. Because I'm doing one of me. How you going to fix it? You done messed me up today. I done called the police because I'm doing a refund. A refund is due unto me. Don't feel like I've just been abused out here today. God, it's real like this. You can't do the same like this. Oh, I don't even know what I'm going to say. I don't tell the police car. I'm going to say I'm doing a refund. Because I'm doing one of me. How you going to fix it? You done messed me up today. I done called the police because I'm doing a refund. A refund is due unto me. Don't feel like I've just been abused out here today. God, it's real like this. You can't do the same like this. Oh, I don't even know what I'm going to say. I don't tell the police car. I'm going to say police car. I'm doing a refund. Because I'm